difficult. I mean, we played the game. We've really enjoyed it. That needs to change. The charged finishers needs to change. Otherwise, you guys won't enjoy it. I mean, you'll enjoy it if you play against the AI. That won't matter. Although
Yeah.
you'll guarantee a reversal every time they do a charged finisher. And to be honest, that's the kind of finishers they go for, weren't it? Yeah, they kind of went for charged finishers.
Yeah.
So it's not hard.
I mean, R2K rep basically, he was countering my moves, sort of luckily. But every single time he's doing a charge finisher, and it's like instantly,
yeah,
counter it. And it's
I'm
like
setting him up to do it.
that's not how you do it, without a doubt. I've got my Twitch, my YouTube live stream up and running.
Of course, if you're watching it on the Games Launcher, there's no point going over to It's My Yards channel.
No, there's no point. There's no point switching. There isn't really. There's no point switching between the two.
Oh, look at that nice picture of Bray
Just
Wyatt.
stay on
Right,
there.
but let's move on to some more other questions. When you
All right, I've got some
Flaming
questions here. Wait a
Rivers, let me
second.
answer this one, and then you can do one. Flaming Rivers, when are you actually going to release some gameplay footage? Well, it's not us.
We can't
No,
because there
and
isn't any.
we were completely actually, can I just tell you one thing? We would have never been able to have recorded footage in there because there were cameras on us. So we couldn't have even done it, even if we'd have been cheeky.
Well, it makes me think. It makes me think that camera was just a
Oh, yeah,
webcam to show for
you're probably
like,
right,
UK
but-
live streams
but-
for video conferencing.
And at the
But
end of the
they
day,
could
they would have
easily
known that it
access
came from us because they would have, well, it would have been so obvious. And guys, hopefully we won't be waiting long for gameplay footage. So try not to get too worried.
Yeah.
We're hoping, I mean, not that we'd know anything, but we're hoping it's going to be very soon.
Yeah. Is the Dilio Pal ask, is there a new RKO animation and how does the very European uppercut look? New RKO animation is brilliant, especially out of
great.
stamina where you lie on the ground. Brilliant. The very European uppercut is the same.
Which
If memory
what?
serves
Which
me.
European
It doesn't
uppercut?
look like they changed it.
Oh,
flapjack
that looks
uppercut,
similar.
basically.
I'm going to say two things actually. One, do you know what's so great about this game? The fact that the wrestlers feel unique. They feel like Orton feels like Orton, Cesaro feels like Cesaro, and I'll give you a great reason for that. There is as playing as Orton, you can do a European uppercut, and what happens is the character staggers back. They stagger back, whoa, kind of knocks back from it. If you do it as Cesaro, bam, they go down.
Well, yeah, well, he has a lot of European uppercuts.
What I mean is they
and
feel
grapples as
different.
well.
It's not like it's just the same move with a different skin.
Oh, yeah.
They feel different.
And don't forget, he's also got a running
does.
corner European uppercut, which you didn't have. He obviously had the big boot in the corner of the what does Sami Zayn call it?
The kick, the hellover kick.
The hellover kick. Yeah, that kick is not in Cesaro's repertoire anymore.
Yes.
It is the European uppercut in the corner, which looks very sweet.
It does. Asia Sandow says, "Can't wait to hear if Cesaro's got his triple gut wrench." We didn't see that. He does have the gut wrench, the way he picks them up as a sig.
He's got gut wrench as a
It's a
sig,
very good sig.
which is a good sig, and and especially if they're trying to get up.
Didn't we
sort of
do that
seamless.
once, where it was near the ropes and he threw him into the ropes and he kind of caught up in it? Sort of.
Yeah, a lot of the animations, especially
They'll move them, yeah.
if they're very close to the ropes, for ground grapples or even groggy grapples, they will move them and then perform it. It does mean though that you can actually counter twice. You can counter once into the position, and then when they're in the middle of the ring, the automatic sort of move kicks in. You can counter at that point as well, because I was able to do that against the AI, especially on the ground. So keep an eye out on then. On the scale from 1 to 10, how good does CM Punk look in the
I'd
game?
say 7 or 8.
say if you count Cena as a 10 and John Laurinaitis,
Yeah, he's not that
Punk would be a
bad.
7.
Honestly, guys, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that... I said earlier, before you came on, actually, that I felt it was quite unfair. Whoever it was who said that CM Punk looks like Austin in a wig, that's crap. It's just it's not that bad. I mean, to be honest, everyone might end up looking at it and go, "Oh, it looks terrible now," because we maybe bigged him up. We're not bigging him up. We're just saying it is nowhere near as bad as people made out. Vince McMahon, on the other hand, oh my gosh, I don't even want to. I feel bad about how many times I said he looks really bad.
We've got. Do they use the ropes to get up from?
Yeah,
Ethan Sprouse?
it's
Yes,
so
they do.
great. You have to
Especially
crawl
if
to
you-
the ropes as well. Can I just point that
especially
out?
if-
You have to crawl or kind of
Yeah.
move over to the ropes. It's brilliant.
And if you go towards the corner, you'll use both ropes to do it as well. It's really good. What have I got on Twitter? Is there a delay in any rumors
Any
you
what,
found
sorry?
in the game? Any
Rumours?
rumors? And is
Look,
there
we
a
don't
delay?
think there's a delay. If there was a delay, then
I
we'd
don't
have
think
probably
there's gonna be a
heard
delay.
about it at this point. And to be honest, I don't even know if we would have got the chance to play it if it was going to be delayed.
Do the ropes affect the type of move you do? An attitude adjustment near the ropes throws them over, for example. No, that won't happen. You will sometimes maybe get them. As you know, with finishers, I think we didn't see that it was sort of more spontaneous. It didn't do like wasting time to drag you into the center.
The new
just
attitude
happened.
adjustment though looks freaking awesome. It actually looks like like
and
he's done the act. It looks like Cena's actually motion captured that. To be honest, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the new go to sleep looks
Yeah.
like a Punk go to sleep. It might have easily been Kent.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
probably
it looked really
Kenta,
good,
but,
and
you
it
know,
looked.
was
I like the fact they look quite fast. They're
properly
not
done.
slow things, are they? Not like I mean, you can do the slower one if you do the charge. I'm just going to point this out. If you do the charged finisher, was it the charged finisher? He does it slower, or it's the catching one. If he does the catching or catapult, it's the slower attitude adjustment. But otherwise, it's faster.
Yeah.
Is John Cena in the game? Says Johnny D. Yes.
Oh, you've got 177 people. I'm at 30 at the minute, but granted, I want to
Yeah.
do it
Harship
by 3
Chopra
minutes.
says, "Hey guys,
Um,
who's on the stream with you? It's Yard. It's my Yard."
Yeah, it's me.
Eric Robinson
It's
says,
yeah,
"What
bitch.
moves
What do we-
have been
I'm
reanimated? The
John
ones that you can remember." Yard, that's your territory. That is.
Cena. Right, there's obviously Michinoku Driver. You got the go to sleep. You got the attitude adjustment, RKO, neutralizer. We've got a new superplex. What have we got? There's a new suicide dive OMG for CM Punk. We've got he's still got the same Shining Wizard, same elbow drop. There's
There
some,
are a
like,
lot.
You've got the inverted suplex. The inverted suplex isn't even a groggy grapple. It's them getting up grapple from behind. There's certain grapples which are timed based, where you got to get the timing right to perform them.
I need
otherwise
5
you're just doing
seconds
a
just to
normal
do 5 games dungeons. 1. I got had to be honest. I've already had about 30 subscribers. So I'm gonna do 5 because I've had 5 in the last 10 seconds.
grapple. Okay. Whose moveset is
Thanks,
the
guys.
best right now?
Cesaro.
Well, out of the 5, I would
Cesaro's
say
got
Cesaro.
2 of his own OMGs, for goodness sake. He's got the King of Swing, Cesaro Swing, and he's also got the apron suplex, which is I'm going to tell you a little story. When we did that, Yard decided he wanted to take the steel steps in the ring, and what you doing? And then he superplexed me doing the Cesaro's OMG suplex on the steps. Get. No, it didn't, but it was
properly
sort of
do it on
did.
the steps. To be honest, it didn't pick it
Yeah.
up. You heard the noise though. It's like the steps that the bottom part of the steps. You hear the noise when you do a move beside it, but it doesn't do the proper animation. Commentary. Oh god, my internet, my Chrome completely died. That's
Eric
great.
Robinson says, have titles improved in general, such as graphical updates, movements instead of looking like they're glued to you? You wasn't too sure on the WWE title that that Cena did 2D.
It
You
looked
said,
a bit
yeah, looked a
cardboardy.
bit 2D.
It had some aspects of 3D.
Yeah, I thought it
was
looked a little
better
bit
looking
better personally,
animations.
but I said actually earlier on before you came on, Yard, I said actually everything is just higher res. Even the steel chair looked awesome this year. It looked the best I'd ever seen that steel chair.
But it was still problem with all the moves. They've done away with the throat breaker. You know, the Undertaker
is
chair
it?
move.
Oh, okay.
That's been taken out. Yeah,
But the physics were
well,
the
at least in
same
the build,
with the weapons. I mean, that might change.
Yeah.
Just bear that in mind, guys.
Doubt
King
that.
Liam says, "Lol." Revenge of the Joker says first. Ali Esther says, "Is that's already been answered." Do people go shoulder first into the stairs? It's sort of shoulder first. It's sort of on the side.
It's more like front.
But they do
it's-
sell
it's
it.
like
They
what
do
it
sell
should
it.
be anyway.
Do
Oh yeah.
do the wrestlers
Oh,
look
absolutely.
less stiff when walking around? I thought they looked great. In fact, you kind of the movement feels weird because they don't just kind of walk forward and backwards anymore. Do you know what I mean? And that kind of duck walk thing. Yeah,
You can do the duck walk.
Depending on the direction you move, is kind of where they start looking and things as well. I thought they looked fantastic just walking around. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's really good. It's much better.
If you're cruiserweight or lightweight and you reverse someone trying to do a top rope grapple, can you do sunset flip powerbomb like Daniel Bryan has done before? Well, considering there was no cruiserweights, we would not know that answer. Is this game 60 or 30 frames? It definitely looks.
It did. Obviously, you guys saw some maybe in the videos. It looked like they were slow down, but as we said, that's an early build. That's an issue where there's a bug. That's probably never going to be in the final game. Yeah. But you know, they're not going to spend hours and hours kind of debugging an early kind of preview code, if that makes sense. But it looks great. It looks 1080p. 60 frames per second or 60 frames thereabout, or getting towards that way, and it probably will be definitely 60 frames in the final build.
Alright, Ralph Cherry, how accurate is the cutscenes in showcase mode from 1 to 10? Pretty accurate, it's got to be said. Again, I mentioned earlier today when I was doing the showcase video, you can choose the order to do the objectives like you could in 30 Years of WrestleMania and Attitude Era. So, but it is the main focuses of the match, like GTS that makes Cena go to the outside and the elbow drop to counter to the GTS, to the, attitude adjustment to GTS to the SDF to Anaconda Vice, that whole sequence. For Punk, does he finally have the Shining Wizard in the corner into the clothesline and not Shining Wizard into the Bulldog? It's still Shining Wizard. It's still Shining Wizard Bulldog.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Oh, it wasn't a clothesline, was it? No.
No, but that's not to say that there isn't a move of the game. It's just that, again, in that build, is Grapple Dragon still unblockable?
Sort of, yes.
Yes, it's still pretty much unblockable at the minute, but it's not the whole sort of the countering on it. It's not as big a deal as.
Actually, countering on grapple moves was harder, I found, than in 2K14. But
the timing,
yes, it is.
Timing's different. There's no question. It is.
I mean, it still didn't mean that it took Yard too long. After an hour, he was reversing away. It's actually a bit annoying because in the beginning, I'm always like that against you in games. I do a little bit better, and then suddenly Yard just brings it. It's like after a while, he's just got it. It's just.
Well, basically, there's that one match where I still had the full, pretty much. I was still in the green and you were dead. That was
I preferred the first two matches where I beat you both twice.
When we were testing things out.
I played as Orton, I think, and RKO'd you and took you right. Oh, can I just say, actually, it is. I know this might upset some people, but it is harder to kick out finishes. It is so much harder. You get one finish on you, and it's pretty much over. We did kick out sometimes, but it's harder.
Yeah. Has the barricade speed been
exactly
improved? It's still the same animation. Are the reversals different or the same Russian leg sweep? There is the Russian leg sweep animations for certain moves, like the DDT counter into the Russian leg sweep. Those sort of move-orientated moves like power bombs, DDTs, suplexes, you get those same reversal animations. But regular moves, you do get like a new jawbreaker. There's like the kick to the knee, knee to the guts.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unique counter animations that weren't in the game before that you'll be really liking. Especially the best animation counter, and I don't know if you'll agree with me, Wes, is when you were Orton. You block my punch to Cena and you just slap me.
You loved that, didn't you? You kept punching me just so I'd do it again.
Brilliant.
Ali Essa says, why was you two chosen to play? How come you got the info before IGN and such? Well, first of all...
Well, IGN had the info, they just didn't look at it.
And that's what Yard was saying earlier. Like, listen, we're not being big-headed, but we're going to look for things that most journalists wouldn't look. Because W2K15 is another game, let's be honest. For a lot of websites, they're another game to cover. Let's just get somebody who likes wrestling a bit to cover it.
They've only got some... Yeah. They've only got so many hours in the day to cover it, so they can't focus a whole day on just one game. Because they've got, especially since I run a game shop, we've got 40, 50 big releases in the next 3 months, okay? A generic news mainstream website has not got time to do 7 hours each day on one game.
We were pretty much also given the opportunity if we wanted to play Evolve. We didn't. We played WTK15 for 7 hours. Yeah. As much as we want to play Evolve, it was all about WTK15.
Which we will at Eurogamer, because that's the first thing we'll be playing at Eurogamer.
And how come we got the info before? Why was we chosen to play, is because, well, we get on really well with 2K. They've seen look, if you guys subscribe to us, if you guys like our videos, if you show that you're interested. Seriously, 2K see that, oh wait, these guys are really popular. These guys can get out information that, you know, that we'd like them to. Well, you're really
I'm
popular,
really popular.
and Smack Talks obviously has obviously got an opportunity to go there.
Yeah.
It's just obviously quite far away for him. Although I say you spent 200 quid on the flight to get there.
Yeah,
but we do get on well with 2K. They know that we obviously are passionate about the game. We want to pass on the things that we've loved, but we also tell you about the things that we still think need to change, like the charged finishers. So, you know, we tell you everything how it is. Does Orton's punt look different this year from Phil? Nope, same.
Nope, same. Well, no. It's the same animation, but he does it.
Yeah, he does kind of run up a bit.
He basically, as soon as you are on all fours in the doggy position, he will go for the punt. He won't like sort of wait for the prepping sort of thing. He will do it quite quick. The new GTS is a lot quicker. He spins around as well, like he did later on in the before he left. How was CM Punk's hair on the 2K showcase?
You did say it didn't look. We did say it was the one thing actually on him generally that didn't look as good as everything else. But
yeah, Tom, I know you want Page, but if you keep spamming it,
someone's spamming about Page. Someone says, no.
Can you fight in the crowd? Not in that build. We don't know. I doubt it, to be honest. But the rampway, the stairway, the stage.
Yeah, and I've actually got a question for you because I can't remember. Did anybody else fall to the mat after doing their finisher other than Orton? Did he?
Cena did. If you didn't.
Oh, okay. I just couldn't remember. I didn't know if we did it without.
Cesaro would go after the neutralizer.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah, because I couldn't get to pin you. That was right.
And when you went for the cover, it was
you're right. You're right. And the bit where they kind of have to push the body over as well, and you know when they do that thing where they're lying down the mat and they're pushing them over slowly. Oh, that was brilliant. Oh, it was
with the one knee and everything. It's brilliant. Can you use your own music for entrances? We do not know. I'd safely assume you would think so, especially with the custom soundtrack.
Apparently, Cena chose it all, isn't it?
You would think, but
yeah, we'll see. Conor X says, in terms of sound effects such as mat noises and crowd, does it sound much different from 2K15? I think the mat sounded a bit better actually, but the crowd was about the same. I mean, I think it's the same.
Can you just mute Tom and like LA and DC? You can say we want Page or you like.
Let's do a question each. You'll go.
Alright, question each. I'll come back to any different 2K15. No, exactly the same. At least for those ones, there might be new ones, obviously, but the
Yard. One question I could not answer to anyone because I didn't bloody pay attention. Does CM Punk shout "It's clobbering time"?
He does, from what I could hear.
But we don't. The problem is, guys, we turned the volume down at one point because the conference next door, and we felt bad.
But I couldn't hear.
And I'm being completely honest.
Think he said it.
We only listened. We were listening more to see if this Fire Burns was in the game, which it is.
Yeah, One Gian says, I don't understand why 2K didn't give us more official news about the game. Can you explain that? Quite simply, because 2K, well, it's WWE probably is the main factor on that one. How did the arenas look? All the arenas look pretty good.
Oh, it was so much longer, that long ramp. Yeah. Does CM Punk have his entrance just like in Money in the Bank 2011? Yes, he has this Fire Burns. He had the new T-shirt. He came out. We don't know what he said. I don't know if he said best in the world or clobbering time. But I did. Well, I wish I'd have bloody paid it. The amount of questions I've had on that now. I wish I'd have paid attention.
Oh yeah, if you did a suplex and you were near the ropes, would you bounce back or wouldn't it just continue into the end?
It kind of moves you into the middle. But sometimes it hits their legs.
Sort of the full animation. Yeah, sometimes the full animation actually does affect it in some regards. Do they fix the rocks? People's punch.
Are breaking through announce tables only available through finishers? Says Harsh Deep Chopra.
Well, I did the DDT, so the normal counter finisher, counter move applies.
Yes, it does, but it is finishers. It is about finishers.
Yeah. With stamina being a big part of the game again, is the double KO feature back in? Basically, yes, essentially. Both people can be down off a big move. It didn't apply to a superplex, though, which was what annoyed me. But it might apply, because it was a newer superplex, maybe, but the older one I think it would apply to. Does Punk have the older Titantron and Minitron to go with the with this Fire Burns? He does have the old Titantron, if I remember rightly. Does Cesaro have any new uppercuts beside the one in the corner and the reanimated Swiss one? Does he have the uppercut to the back of the head? Didn't see the back of the head, but there is like a couple of new, quicker Swiss uppercuts that I don't.
He just looks amazing, to be honest, guys. If you're just a bit concerned about Cesaro, he looks amazing. So don't even worry about it.
Yeah. What was the new logo everywhere on the turnbuckle? It was only on the ring apron for Raw because it features WWE Network at the time of that build. Once the full game comes out, they'll change it. Is the curb stop irreversible? Again, early build, don't have a clue. Did you try getting out the arena? We tried to do that little bug, didn't we?
What's that? We did. A bit cheeky, but we tried.
We tried to. We couldn't get it to work, to be honest, but we weren't paying that much attention. The stamina system reloads itself, or will we have to reload it like in SmackDown vs. Raw? It reloads itself, but it's by doing no action. So if you run, strike, grapple, I did notice if you're trying to like reach grapple, try and extend your reach, you will use more stamina.
Well, if you're not smart in the game, your stamina goes down. That's all I can say. If you're wildly trying to punch the guy or run towards him, your stamina goes down. The other guy's laughing at you because like, oh my god, really? It's just like if they were in a match, they need to conserve the energy. Let me answer a few questions now, Yard. Do you think that because of the stamina, it will be very difficult to have an epic match? No. In fact, it makes it even opposite. Yeah,
completely the opposite.
We had some amazing back and forth matches actually because of the whole stamina. And there were some matches where we were both down the mat and we were just loving it. It was like, who's going to get up first? Do you remember that? Some of those, like, who's going to get up first? And there was one where Yard did a finisher on me, and I kicked out. And as he got up, he was kind of like half, almost dead. But my character was just still down, even though I've kicked out too. I stayed down, and then basically Yard was like, "Well, screw it, I'm gonna try and pin him again." Then, do you remember?
And the biggest factor with stamina is with dynamic comebacks because you hit the RKO.
That was right. That was funny.
And we were both down. My comeback somehow was available. No, sold it as John Cena.
Just another point in regards to stamina and the comeback. It annihilates all of your stamina. It builds it right back up fully again, and then if you don't hit it in time, you've lost all your stamina again.
Yeah, and talking to Cena, especially with signature, he does not have the top rope 5.
No, it's a regular move.
It's a regular move now. He's got the half.
How many people can you fit in the ring at once? Well, we could only ever try 2. So and the ref. So we know though there's tag teams because we've.
I don't know if I've got someone here. Sorry, I don't know if someone asked this, but have you tried all the available OMG moments from the demo, and who did you enjoy?
Yeah,
we did all the available ones that we could with those characters. There's a couple. Couldn't do that super drop kick. I know people. I think it's the Roman Reigns one. I can't see an OMG moment being a mid-air drop kick counter. You know, for Ziggler, it doesn't feel like a finisher.
Even Roman Reigns doesn't seem like an OMG moment, though. In all fairness, so.
Well, you sort it. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Maybe it's a coast to coast drop kick. Maybe it is the Van Terminator.
Maybe, yeah. We'll find out.
Even though it's a regular move in the game, but that makes sense. But we'll see, because that would be like.
Are you looking at the same questions on yours or on mine?
In the forums, you said they stay down for 14 seconds. Does this depend on stamina? Is 14 seconds too short of a time? It is longer than 2K14, in my honest opinion. But that could also be because you've got the animation. Yeah. It's not like instant get up. You've got the whole basis of waiting from crawling, getting up to your feet. So it is longer. The half Nelson neckbreakers in the game.
Can I just point out in regards to that last question, we didn't really test any difference between there being low stamina and high stamina, but I still think it's roughly about the same. It's still 14 seconds, it looked like. But if, the characters do stay down longer in general anyway, but not at the beginning of the match, as it goes on. So, don't feel too fearful. I was saying before, Yard, don't feel too fearful about the stamina. It doesn't completely make the game incredibly slow or anything. It just makes it feel better. It feels like when you hit a finisher on someone, it had an impact. When someone kicked out of a move, they just don't get straight up and no-sell it. They're still down for a moment. It just adds to the experience. It doesn't take away the fun elements of it. And I know a lot of people are upset about the skills changing. Oh, I want my character to do a top rope move. You'll probably be able to customly change those anyway. So if that's what you want, you'll probably still be able to do those things.
Right. 2 questions Does the ref count when both
Not that we
superstars are down
noticed.
on the mat? No, they didn't do it. Which they might add that into later games or later build. We don't know. And there's another one. Is there still input lag online, like when there's a 1 second delay between you pushing the button and the game reacting? No, I'd say no. There's occasions when it comes to strikes and the strike combos, you feel like you're pressing it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times for like 4 strikes. But that's again just timing on your behalf.
Guys, can we get some more likes? We've got some likes, but we need some more likes, guys. Come on, give us some likes. Yes, do share it about, especially the Games Dungeon,
guys. What's the commentary like? Is again after playing 7 hours,
we still don't know who the methodical pace benefits, but the showcase mode had much better commentary. A lot of the commentary was about things like what's going to happen if CM Punk, walks out of the WWE with the WWE title, without a contract.
Yes,
that was in the normal commentary, actually. And you said that you'd never heard that before. And I swear I've heard. Guys, actually, could you answer that for us? Has the line where Michael Cole says, John Cena's first match in WWE was actually against Kurt Angle? Because if not, that's new. Can you go backstage and ride a forklift and bring them to the arena and use it as an environmental grapple? Not that we're aware of.
I didn't know we had a buff Bagwell's mom on a forklift match in the game. I wasn't aware of that. Sorry, we've been watching the Monday Night War videos too much.
Can you fight in the crowd? No. Wow, they're so far behind in the Q&A. Sorry, guys, we're going to get there. We've got a lot.
But there's literally between the two streams, there's 300 people watching us. So there's going to be a lot of questions. We will do this as long as physically possible. Probably I can go.
Well, we'll keep on going. We want to answer the questions for you guys. We want to do everything that we possibly can to make you feel better.
Yeah, I'm just going to add a cheeky.
The Games Dungeon for all the new subscriber I just got. Do subscribe and do give us some likes, guys. We really appreciate it when you do. It makes us feel good. Stuck on 46. That's not nice for me. I'm going to cry. I only got 46 likes.
What do you mean 46?
Oh, okay. This must be stuck.
Refresh. You have 114.
Oh yeah, that's better. Thanks, guys. That's really nice of you. I feel happy.
Now give me more likes, guys. We're going to competition. Who gets more likes? I'm at 85. Come on, guys. We catch up. We're only 30 away.
Games Dungeon thing where it goes Games Dungeon. Yeah, it hasn't got that. Plus, I've got all the nice wrestlers. Right. Anyway, let's answer some more questions, guys. We've got those coming.
Right. Eric Robinson, crawling pin functionality is just for finishers or other moves as well. It's any move. Any move that requires you to reach both down position or onto your knees. You will do a quite less enthusiastic.
The one thing actually that a lot of people kept asking about was, are the moves different when the stamina's lower or you're more knackered? They're not really. They're exactly the same moves.
No, I know. You know how the IGN or the 2K article was an article saying basically, yeah, there's different various finisher types. There isn't. It's the ending animation that's different. Yeah,
it's what happens after that. They fall to their knees or they fall down to the mat. Sometimes they don't fall down. It depends on how much energy you've got. That doesn't. And also, can I just point out that doesn't happen every time. Because we did it once, didn't we? And I didn't fall to the mat in one of them. We were like, oh, okay, we thought he was going to be down, but he wasn't. Okay, cool. Then I pinned Yard.
Yeah. Will we get a demo?
Idea.
Do not know.
Is the pipe bomb in the game?
Idea.
There is part of the pipe bomb, but not the whole thing.
Not the full conversation.
It's such a great video package. It sets it up really nicely.
Yeah. Someone else asking, is Colt Cabana sitting in the front row with a still? No, we checked. That's actually one of the first things I checked for Showcase. They're not there. Is CM Punk
the crawling pin functionality? Is it just for finishers or other moves as well? I don't remember actually. To be honest though, if you were hurt or damaged, you still were crawling away to get to the rope sometimes, weren't you, Yard? Because you do a suplex on me or something, and my character's trying to move away. So that is there. Wow, I've got so many questions having to go up now.
Is the reversing smoother? In terms of the animations, yes, it is somewhat harder to reverse apart from finishers. Finishers do.
Can we get table ladders in Hell in a Cell? Answer, please. We don't know.
again, didn't have those match types. Again, it was just one-on-one.
I mean,
matches,
we can pretty much
normal,
say it's a safe bet that there's going to be ladder matches, there's going to be Hell in a Cell matches because of the skill sets.
Because we've seen the skill set.
How many creator wrestler slots? No idea, guys. Sorry, Entertainment EC2. As soon as we know that, we'll tell you. You know, we will be playing the My Career mode hopefully in the next couple of weeks. When we know, we'll say, and we'll probably be one of the first to say.
Can you do? Yeah. Can you do limb targeting from the top rope or ring post for a figure 4? I didn't properly check that out, but I'm going to safely assume no. Did you see any irritating glitches during your matches? Not really. There was just slowdown for some of the cut scenes, but that was again to do with the console and not to do.
My questions.
And again,
my
early
questions.
build.
Did 2K reveal anything exciting to you that you can't share? Yes.
Yes. Well, to be fair, actually, no. Truthfully, he's dicking around with you. There wasn't. They gave us something off the record, but it's so not important. It's not going to make any difference.
I think it made quite a bit of a difference. It's exciting. Does CM Punk have Nexus armband in showcase mode?
You see, now you're giving them false hope when the thing we got told is
sorry guys. I mean, we don't really know anything that you don't know. I can guarantee that.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll answer a few more questions then. What does the new Suicide... Actually, I'll let Yard answer the new Suicide Dive one in a second. Guys, they have played the same Gamescom build. Stop asking questions they can't answer. Guys, you can ask whatever you want. I mean, thanks, Brian. Brian Elmesias. Thank you for that. But please feel free to ask us whatever. If we can answer it, we will. If we can't, we can't. Again, we played the Gamescom build and the SummerSlam build. Will we get a demo? Super abnormal, we don't know. Is the gameplay slow? I wouldn't say it's that slow. We enjoyed it, you know. It's slower, but if you actually watch some of the leaked gameplay footage, you'll see there's some bits in there certainly that are not slow. The beginning of the match isn't that slow. Does the match get a bit slower later on? Well, as we said, the moves don't really change depending on the stamina as such. It's just the fact that you kind of move around slower. So whilst the moves don't change when you're slower, your movements do. Like, there was one match where my Cesaro character had hardly any energy left, and he's basically just walking very slowly towards where I'd put Cena in the rope. Yard, I wanted you to answer this one. It was... oh my god, so many questions. It's all...
I've got one here.
Wait. Basically, it was the new Suicide Dive. How was the animation? What did you think of it?
Yeah. It looks like basically the stereotypical Suicide Dive that Punk, Ambrose, Daniel Bryan do. The sort of throw them outside the ring, through the ropes. They take a second look, run off the ropes one end, and come back and hit. If it gets countered, they get punched in the head just as about to get out. So they fall back
one more
into
question,
the ring.
Yard. Abraham Daniels says, does Cena talk in his entrance, like not just move his lips in 2K14, but actually say something? Yes, he does, but we could not.
But we can't tell what he said.
You'd have to probably have listened to it with headphones without the music on, because it's hard and it's not that well lip synced.
I think he said. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You also thought he said to the guy, like to the camera guy, "You're looking good" or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe he said it's looking good. Yeah. Does the ring look very different compared to 2K14? It looks better, I think. I think it looks more like an act. If you was watching Raw, you know, if you were standing back quite a bit and you had your eyes squinted, do you think it was real? I guess that's what I would say. Go on, Yard. You got a couple questions?
So I'm just making sure because
Tom Rise, is the curb stomp irreversible? We've no idea, unfortunately. We haven't been able to play as Seth Rollins at this point. Did you try to get out of the arena? We did. We tried to be a bit cheeky. Page for the win from Tom, but we couldn't get out of the arena. The stamina system reloads itself, or do we have to reload it like in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to quickly reset my Skype.
No.
reset my YouTube. No, it's because I think the audio delay is still on my XSplit, and that makes it a bit
guys,
weird
come to the game
us too. So I'm gonna.
I put a link on his thing.
There we go. That should put us back up to it.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for that. I had to. No, it was a 2-second delay on your end, so it's like for certain questions it made no sense. Well, yeah, because I'm on live speed, but yours is dragging irreversible. Yes, it's irreversible still, but it's not as bad, to be honest. It's still there, but again, if you're trying to do a drag Irish whip, that's unblockable. But also whipping them into the corner and stuff like that, they get up quicker, a lot quicker. You can't get Ray for taunting.
Yeah. Do you have any info on universe mode? Sorry, guys, not this time. Next couple of weeks, hopefully we will. Are submissions escapable on a red body part?
Yeah.
Sorry, Bo.
Yeah.
It's not. It's still pretty much the same though.
There's still
like, if you've got a red body part and you're in the middle of the ring, you're in trouble.
It's different. If it's a regular move, you're not going to tap out straight away.
Oh no. But
as much.
Can we just point out how awesome the STF was in the game though? Like there was a bit, weren't there, when you was crawling away as Cesaro and I was Cena and I put you in the STF. It was flipping brilliant. Because it's just you just can wait for someone to kind of maybe turn around and try to crawl away. Oh, it was one of my greatest moments actually, that bit. And then you wanted to do it to me non-stop. Then you git. That was great. What is Money in the Bank 2011 crowd like? They don't shout CM Punk that I remember, but we turned the volume down. I think by that point.
Can you still do strong strikes? Yes, you can. All that reminds me about. A lot of people were spamming this in online matches in 2K14, blocking a strike and then doing a strong strike as a counter.
Yes.
You can't do that anymore. It does its own counter for you, like its own punch or the slap that Autumn does. It's different for the legs. Leg counters will still hold the leg, and you can decide to do a grapple move, a strong strike, or just pause and wait for them to spin around and do a stunner, for instance, if you're Stone Cold, which I always like to do when I'm Stone Cold. Grab the leg, like sort of F you finish of it. It's always good.
Zamo Mohammed says, does it worth to buy it on next gen? Well, yes. I don't.
Absolutely.
I'm guessing, we don't know, but from what we've heard, it seems like the 360 and PS3 versions are not going to be too dissimilar to 2K14. What I say is, if you want maybe a game more like 2K14, then probably get it on Xbox 360 or PS3. If you love the sound of the new changes, the stamina system, and so forth, get it on next gen. It looks amazing. It plays amazing. It's a lot of fun. In fact, some of the matches you could probably recreate would look awesome.
I also need to confirm. Someone, Brian E. Elms, is saying something about commentary is the same in the Expedition because it was an early build. It wasn't exactly the same. There was new commentary in the Expedition mode as well. It's just it had some of the old stuff as well.
I had a lot of the old stuff because we still don't know who the methodical pace benefits.
Absolutely.
King won't tell us.
I know.
I'm gonna. If I ever meet Jerry King Lawler, I'll say, look, can you just tell me who the methodical pace benefits? I've waited for years. Anyway, in showcase mode, does it show CM Punk pipe bomb in the game? It shows it. It's a video. It's not like a gameplay footage bit. It's a video. It's a very short. It's not that short, but it's so well cut together, guys. It starts off from like when CM Punk kind of announced he had something to say, to the point where he has a triple threat with Del Rio and Mysterio, to him doing the pipe bomb and so forth. It's really good, isn't it? It is good. But they've always been good, those video packages, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. Brian Elmsius is saying basically, new commentary was not named in the final version. He obviously has played the Gamescom build as well. There was only a singles match and no holds barred match. And no tag. He seems to be doing answering our questions in the comments when he's probably doesn't know, he might not know everything.
Okay.
Probably
Who's
not.
this?
He's in your chat.
Oh, okay. What's his name?
Brian Elmsius.
Oh, okay, cool.
So he's answering some stuff, but whether he knows if he's played or not is a whole different thing. I don't know.
Price Johnson says, can you break out of submission finishes? Yes.
Well, yeah, but in the same regards as like you could in the
It's
previous
before.
game.
It is, look, we're just going to say it is basically the same system as last year and the year before that. It's still breaking point submission system. It just looks different, and you only press one button instead of several.
Did they say how long the showcase mode is? They said it ages ago. 32, 33 matches, isn't it?
Yeah, 33. Yeah, something like that. Does Punk go into the crowd with the title after Punk wins the showcase? Yes, he does.
Yes. We've seen Orton stay down after hitting an RKO. Do the other superstars also stay down? How does coming back from that work? Yeah, the attitude adjustments, neutralizer, stuff like that. You will stay down either on your knees or all fours, and you can crawl and go for the pin, or you can try and crawl towards the ropes and get up. You know, if it was last man. I'm curious to see how a last man standing match would work.
Oh, no, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Do you guys think the soundtrack will be good?
You see, it's again, the soundtrack is all dependent on what's your taste of music. Plain and simple. You can't comment it. I don't mind Flow Ride and Dizzy Rascal. I'm not saying a massive rap fan or anything like that, but they're nice songs. That's my personal opinion on it. Do you have to do the chain wrestling minigame at every start of a match?
Yes.
You could spam running moves and go for the corner
you can
strike.
punch and stuff. Like, there was one match where I didn't want Yard to do it to me because every time he did it, he won it.
Because I out-psyched him every single time, pretty much.
You did. But can I just point out, Yard cheats. He looks at what I'm pressing.
No, I do not. You were looking at me, you bastard.
Actually, the only thing I want to say about that is I do hope they change the bit out. Like, once you've pressed the X button, you know, once you've gone through, like, I know how to do it. Stop telling me how to do it. But I think that's because it was just an early build, and it forgets that you've already done it. So, but we'll see. You can always maybe turn that off. I bet there's a way to turn that off.
Don't forget to leave a like, guys.
Guys, we need likes, please.
Yeah,
we really appreciate all your likes.
Games Dungeon has 139. I'm at 115. So come on, guys, catch up.
That's right, guys. That's right, guys. You stay at the Games Dungeon because the Games Dungeon loves you.
Is Randy RKO different? Yes. Slightly.
It's a really nice RKO.
Well, it's the beginning animation that's the different part. It's the sort of runs into it. It's
different from last year as well. I said the way I described it is it's an amalgamation of the last 2 or 3 years worth of RKOs.
Yeah.
I think the last 3 years of RKOs. I think it's the best one actually. I wasn't keen on it the first time I saw it, but then after that I was like, no, I like it. Just works.
Is reversing a finisher have different reverses? No, the RKO still has the RKO reversal for previous years. Go to sleep attitude adjustment have the fireman carry counters like the DDT or the elbow and reverse DDT. Neutralizer was just a generic counter.
The Rhyme Killer says, how does the Cesaro swing look? Well, that's pretty easy to answer because it looks like how Cesaro does it because he motion captured it.
And someone did leak footage of it on YouTube not too long ago.
There. Have a look at it.
And I love how they said, we weren't meant to record it, but we recorded anyway. And it's like, you idiots, you've admitted that you recorded it.
I know.
Like,
you see, the thing is, it's all well and good them recording it, guys, but they won't be able to get the chance to maybe play their game in the future like we do.
Yeah.
See, we abide by the rules. I know we're goody two shoes, but
we have to abide against the rules because otherwise we wouldn't be able to give you information like this right now.
Exactly.
It benefits you in the long run.
And also, we'll get to play the game in a couple of weeks. We'll play the My Career mode. We'll play the Universe mode if we get a chance to. And we'll give you so much information from that. So, and you'll get another exclusive video where we both talk about it. And then we'll give you exclusive info each. No tag matches in the early build. That's right. Thanks, Brian. Do you think the new chain grapple system is a game of chance or a game of skill? It's a bit of both, to be honest with you. No. It is. The first bit is you don't know what the other person's going to press.
Well, no, it's rock,
you need
paper,
to be
scissors.
It is rock, paper, scissors. So you need to kind of think, well, do I press the one that's closest to me, which is usually going to be the square button, in my opinion, because everyone punches. So there were quite a few times me and Yard both pressed the same button, and if you do that, then they push out of it. But the one thing I just want to kind of explain a bit more, because no one ever explained it that well. If you are both doing it, what happened, you see, Yarn initially said, actually, I found a way to cheat this. All you have to do is, if the other person starts winning it, the analog stick bit where it fills up the circle bar,
you can press
you can press this punch button. However, it also saves as far as they got.
Yeah, so basically they've only got a smidgen to find, but it could mean that you could catch up by then.
You could catch up by
But
then,
also,
so it's a way of trying to outsmart your opponent, but it also isn't them with a better chance.
But
in
there's
a way.
also a third scenario where you can literally press circle and you Irish whip and get out of it completely.
Yes, yeah, that's what I did a couple of times. And also, it does, if you are winning it, it drains your opponent's stamina. So just bear that in mind.
Brian, I don't know where you're getting your thoughts from. They apparently will be playing another build in 2 weeks with my career mode in. I don't know who's giving you that information. Because
me, I said it.
What you said about? What do you?
Well, yeah, we should be playing it with my career mode.
No, we haven't been told that at all, Wes.
We have.
No, we haven't.
Yes, they said to us that we'll. Well, yeah, Matt said hopefully the next time you come in to that event,
there'll be a different build. Yeah, but it didn't say my career.
Said no. He did. He said hopefully you'll have my career. He did. Honestly, I swear.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't hear that.
I wouldn't say it if it wasn't the case.
No, okay. I just.
You obviously didn't hear that bit, but
no,
he said hopefully, and that's why I'm saying hopefully we'll have that. I mean, it's what we were told anyway.
Have you played this? Have you played as Roman Reigns? Was it in the build?
No. Recorded with the mobile phone. Oh, game. Oh,
yeah, to do with that, Cesaro was doing. How does Cesaro superplex the opponent on apron look? Really good.
Very good indeed.
How are our catching finishers? They're exactly the same. Exactly, nothing different.
No, nothing different. Although, can I just? Oh, what was I going to say about catching finishers? No, I forgot now. That's all right. Everyone who's got, I think, has got a catching finisher has a catapult finisher. I think
that's always the case anyway.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, we have.
I wonder if Sheamus has still got a freaking catapult bro. That's hilarious.
Oh, damn it. Come on, guys. Come on, my channel. We're at 146 likes. He's at 155. Come on.
Come on, guys. You need to keep liking the Games Dungeon.
No. You know I'm the best. I'm the best. Does Goldust have the correct finisher? He has the final cut, and he has the Shattered Dreams, the low blow in the corner as his finishers. Signatures are the Bulldog and the Curtain Call, the DDT. Is Dragon still irreversible? Yes, we've said it is still irreversible at the moment.
We got Yard versus Wezi at WrestleMania 31 confirmed. Sweet. I'll win.
How many ties does Punk have? We know there's two versions of Punk because they showed it in the roster reveal. They showed the old.
How could you allow Yard to get more likes than me? Come on, 160 likes. Oh, come on.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, keep going, guys. Good. Let's push it to the 200.
I'm 163. Yeah, Games Dungeon fans, you rock.
You're 164 now. This is a liking game. We're equal. Come on, come on, guys. Keep going. Who is the Games Dungeon nickname in 2K forums? It'll be Resi82 in the forums. I don't go on the 2K forums that often, but if I do, it's my yard.
I go on there, guys, to give everybody, like, I get in trouble on there.
You get in trouble by Cyboss a lot.
In trouble by trying to give you guys information.
I need to talk to Matt Showtime. I'll need to talk to him.
Why, Raw Showtime? Why, about us giving her information?
Yeah. Just about the posts. There's two posts right now on the 2K forums. One saying Yard and Wes and Yard.
Is there another one?
There's two posts, so it's like
they do like us on there, which is nice.
Yeah. And one of them's from a day ago. Was Yard and Wes well, that was from a day ago though.
Oh, okay.
Personally, thank you. I don't completely agree. You probably just could have pioneered this about that.
I think I've talked about quite a bit on that one.
Yeah, first thanks for the information on my mind. I really need. Let's shout out. We playing game. I don't really need. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Right. More questions, guys. We want more questions. I think I've run out of questions.
Do you honestly believe this is the best WWE series game ever? I never say it's the best until I play the full build.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot to like about 2K15. Oh, yeah. There's a lot to like. It's because a lot of people keep saying it's really slow, isn't it? I was like, it's not that slow, really. No. I mean, it's slower, but I was actually saying that actually the beginning of the game starts off not incredibly slow. It's just
it's just
feels
different.
More realistic.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm in the lead now, 178 likes to 171. So keep going, guys. Let's keep going.
Guys, can you come from Backyard Gaming over to the Games Dungeon and give a nice like, please?
Does the dead cell glitch still exist? The glitch where you never get back up after being knocked down? It didn't occur when we were playing, but normally the dead cell happens in multi-man games normally.
Yes, yes.
Does the ref actually sell now? Well, we were trying to attack the ref, and we only really got to hit him
You
once.
only got him a couple of times, didn't you? You did like a choke on the ropes. What's that called? Dropping them down on the ropes.
Yeah,
Mate.
and then I grabbed the chair and did the chair
Yeah.
move on you and put the chair back outside. And well, he saw me put the chair outside, but he didn't see me hit you. So
No, and he did disqualify me on one occasion when I forgot it wasn't a no holds barred match.
yeah. Is there any new moves that stick out? Absolutely, has got to be positively the half Nelson neckbreaker.
That sticks out, yeah. Cesaro's swing, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, Yard, I said to you at one point, I think that he often finished up in the same place, but actually, I saw on the video someone finished in a different place. So, oh well.
Yeah.
I got that wrong. I think we must have just picked each other up in the same space.
GTS and Neutralizer have pin combo. Nope, they don't.
No.
Neither do.
But the new CM Punk, the fast GTS, is flipping awesome.
Yeah. It's not really fast though.
It's faster. It doesn't stay up
grabbing.
on his on it and well, it doesn't stay up on his shoulder for like 3 seconds. It's up on his shoulders and then out. And also he's the person who sells it just like The Rock sold it on the Royal Rumble.
Was there blood in your build? There was an option, but it wasn't
Didn't
working.
work.
So it was in the menu. It just wasn't available. Who's your favorite superstar? Well, because it's non-2K15, but I'm still going to say Punk and Ziggler.
What? Oh, what? Oh, right.
But in the game, 2K14, I was using Seth Rollins in 2K14 all the time. But in 2K15, I was using Cesaro.
2K15, you mean?
Yeah, 2K15 was Cesaro mostly, and Punk.
Do you think the game will be delayed because of Punk? No.
No.
If I'm honest, I don't think it will. I can't make Lesnar without the logos, and I can't make
That's
them.
to do with someone else.
Oh, okay.
Is the ref generally smarter now, like trying to get out of the way and things of that sort? I'd say so, yes. What is the physics system like? For example, it moves onto objects next to the ropes. Moves to the next to the ropes. You do still see some sort of warping effect, but the ropes do react more, and your legs, arms will react more to the ropes when you're going down. So it is noticeable difference. Are matches longer, and does a win require less finishers? It's all health based. Once you're down to less into the red, and you're down to like no health, any move seems to be able to be enough to pin you. Once you get addicted to the pin system and you understand it, you'll be able to kick out more.
But I do love the fact it shows you how close you were to kicking out.
Yeah, that's the crucial part, because you couldn't really tell it before. You now can.
Yeah,
It's
and
subtle.
that does help.
Oh, yeah.
There was a time where I thought you were going to get pinned in one match. I think you were doing the showcase mode against Punk.
Yeah.
Sorry, against Cena. And I think you almost got pinned so close, and you just kicked out.
What's your opinion about how the buttons feel in PS4's DualShock 4? It's a PlayStation controller, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you-
Oh, and also, have you mentioned to everyone,
The
Yard, as well?
touchpad. I did
touchpad,
that
yeah.
in something, I can't remember.
So
Touchpad
basically, if you
was...
didn't know, go on, Yard.
Yeah.
Go on, you do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. The touchpad basically allows you to see your limb damage, not your body damage, not your like your stamina, the health bar, but your physical body damage, which you couldn't see in previous games unless your opponent did a move on that part. Which is again something minor, but again is pretty good to have. Weapon wheel, we no holds barred matches didn't have the weapon wheel. They didn't make it extreme rules. It was just so we could use a chair.
Has Christian been left off the roster? Well, according to what we know so far, yes.
Yes, but obviously there's still probably more information to give. Again, we actually never heard anything from 2K about additional roster reveal.
No, they never said anything.
But they
to us.
did announce ages ago that wasn't the full roster. So, can you remove the pad on the turnbuckle? Yes, you can. But again, you must have that ability. Only Punk had it in the build.
Yes, Cena can't do it. But I think that's good. Cena shouldn't do it. So I think that makes sense.
Same, you don't see Orton spearing anyone in the barricade, but Cena has done it.
Yes, yes.
Say if you hit a move on the opponent by the ropes, do you hold on to the ropes so you can't fall down? No, you still do the move as normal.
Yeah. Does CM Punk have the Pepsi tattoo? Yes.
Yes. Well, it might not be.
It doesn't say
Yeah,
Pepsi.
but it might be the wrong order. You know.
It might be. Yeah. It looked. You can tell what it is.
Do directional moves actually work as well as in WWE 13? Depends on the move. I mean, it's the same as 2K14 from what I felt.
Keen Mark says, will they fix Punk and Vince before launch? Look, can I just say Punk is not that bad? I don't know how many times I've said that. Punk looks fine.
Yeah.
You know what? To be honest, if no one had told me that he wasn't scanned, I would have just probably turned around and said that's one of the least decent scans I've seen. I would have.
Yeah, I'm up to 190 likes. You're up to 174. So yes.
Oh, okay, all right.
I should have put a bet on that actually, but never mind.
I wouldn't have gone for it.
No, you wouldn't have.
No, we've done the weapon wheel.
What new pin combos did you see? To be honest, there wasn't any other than all the moves, apart from maybe the Michinoku drive.
There was loads of pin combos.
Yeah, but new ones.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Apart from the attitude adjustment, which was definitely a new pin combo.
Although, bearing in mind the abilities have a big impact on the pin combos, because basically someone like Cena has a pin combo ability, which means that it reduces the person who's kicking out's pin bar
by 30%, which on a finisher would... I think there's a limit of where the percentage goes.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it would be the same as if you didn't do it. We could have tested that out.
It was good, though. It did look... I gotta say, you probably could pin people on a regular move if they were terrible at kicking out. But it's not like every time you do a regular move they'll get pinned. We're talking about later in the matches. If it's one of those long epic matches.
Yeah.
Did I pin you at one point on a regular move for a joke? I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
That's funny.
Were you guys able to reverse an opponent's finisher into your own finisher in a specific animation, i.e. elbowing out of an attitude adjustment into GTS? You sometimes could do that in 2K14 anyway, depending on the fireman carry.
We used to do that with Kurt Angle all the time, didn't we? For a laugh.
Oh yeah, well, the angle slam has obviously got that. You sort of land on your feet and they spin around and you can get RKO'd sort of thing. That's just been in the game before. We don't know how many wrestlers can be in the ring more than once. So I said that wrong. We don't know how many wrestlers in the ring at once. We don't know.
No, we don't know. We know you can do probably at least 4.
Do you think there would be a new weapon mass destruction of Superman Punch? Again, no. For last time, are there only 5 chain grapples because there aren't any holes to transition for? I still think there's more than 5.
More than what?
The animation in terms of the
grapples,
chain grapples. I'm still sure.
You've got. What do you mean?
No, but he means
up, down, left, right, and A. But A would take you straight into then the chain.
That's for the groggy.
You've got. I reckon there's 12 because there's the back ones as well.
You got the back ones, but I still think you've got the head lock and the wrist lock.
We didn't try that because we were too busy doing other things.
I'm pretty sure they're still there.
They probably are. It's just that we didn't often do that kind of stuff.
No, I think because it was second nature for me, I just didn't think about it. But I'm pretty sure I remember putting you in the headlock, and as well as having the armbar, especially for some of the limb targeting moves where it transitioned you to 1 point. I'm pretty sure it's there.
Bo Dallas says, by the way, can I have a birthday shout out? Of course you can, Bo Dallas. Happy birthday. We believe in you. Happy birthday.
When you're in a chain grapple, can you still do a strong strike or finisher? Finisher, I believe you can do, but again, you kind of see it a mile away.
Yeah.
But if I remember rightly.
We did reverse finishes quite a bit.
Does diving looks different or look the same? Diving looks a lot different. Is again very subtle, but everyone goes at different speed. If you're out of stamina, you will take a lot longer to climb to the top rope, no question. And if you don't do it, even CM Punk didn't have like the running up jumping attack like RVD would do. Maybe RVD has it in the game.
Can I just point out actually something we've not really mentioned yet, but the second rope moves. I just love going to the second rope. It's brilliant. And Orton does this funny splash, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, there was the splash and the elbow drop, and there was a double axe handle as well.
Yes, and also just to point out, we found it harder to reverse top rope moves. The timing's different now, so we didn't even get it right.
But
you didn't reverse that hardly at all.
You barely did top rope though. It's got to be said.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance.
When Cesaro did the it's gone. Cesaro suplex. Did he stay down or get straight back up from the bump?
He got straight up from the bump. We tried it when he was out of stamina. He got straight up. Maybe they'll change that again. Early build, we don't know. But at the minute, he got straight up.
When you were done with the match, were there options for highlights? It just showed you some of the highlights of the match. But sometimes there was a bug in the version that we had, which means it didn't always play. But again, that's early build. It's nothing probably. That's going to be in the final build.
I'm gonna put some music in the background just so it's just not us audio, just something incidental, nothing huge, like just something.
What's the case with stun grapples when the person is not stunned? You just go into a grapple move. Oh, yeah, I was playing a bit of music from my. Oh, that's the music from my Botchamania, my Glitchamania, not Botchamania, bloody hell. If you've never watched my Glitchamania, guys, make sure you watch that because that's quite funny. It's got really funny things like it's got the Undertaker being a butterfly. Can you do a diving moonsault by jumping off the rope properly instead of climbing and flipping for the moonsault? I don't know, Yard.
Can you do a diving moonsault by jumping up the rope properly? But he means you're like back towards the opponent the whole time. They will knowingly go from inside the ring to the apron and then climb up. If they're out of stamina, they'll take a breath first, sort of thing. Wait and then climb and take the time.
Is there a new GTS animation? Says Burning Show Off. Yes, we've mentioned that a few times, guys. But yes, it is.
All right, how do you do a second rope diving move?
L1 on PS4.
It's basically like in old games. If you were right beside the turnbuckle and you just press the L button,
to the point where I would go to the top rope by doing that instead of top rope moves.
You would normally go to the top rope in 2K14 if you run or you press LB in the corner. If you run towards the corner, you'll go to the top rope. If you press LB, you'll do the second rope.
Yeah.
Could you
Has there been any game? Go on, you go.
No, you go.
Has there been any gameplay of Divas released yet? No.
Could you combo the running uppercut in the corner with neutralizer? Running corner uppercut. Ooh. I don't think you can combo it. I don't think it's combo. I think it puts them down on the mat. I could be wrong. I only did it a couple of times, so I can't say. Any new running strikes that stood out? There wasn't any that I could think of. Again, it was just the running corner uppercut.
Looks amazing when he runs. He does the whole, you know, that kind of like little shuffle before he runs off to the ropes. He does that, and then he also does the kind of the neck movement-y kind of thing, like as well after doing like a. I think that was in the last game anyway, though, that clothesline.
Yeah. Can you climb or throw someone off the ramp either side? Nope.
No.
At least
one of the first things I did was take you up to the bloody ramp, wasn't it? But it was so
long.
One of the things I've always found funny, because I'm sad like this, is if I'm playing a ladder match, I like to pick up the ladder and run it all the way up the ramp so no one can use it. In this, my stamina would be gone. I'd have none left. That's how long it is. Oh, there you go. I thought it was funny. Did you notice any unblockable moves? No.
No, not that I could say it again.
Otherwise, I'd have kept doing it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. The only thing you would count on blockable is those elbows in the rock paper scissors bit, because you can't counter them.
That's
nothing out of the ordinary that I could see. Again, I'd kind of need more superstars to tell the combos. 5 doesn't give me too much to go on apart from noticing the charge finishers.
What weapons were available when you played? Go on, Yard.
Just unusual stuff. Sledgehammer.
No, baseball bat.
Yeah, but the baseball bat behaved just like a mop.
Yeah, I know.
But what is it? Does gold dust paint flake off? No. But we were talking about that, saying maybe it's something they put into later games.
Yeah, again, I guess what I would say about this game is there is a lot of changes. It's probably not as dramatic as some of you think, but the changes are really good. But you can see they're laying the groundwork now for future games.
Does guys stay down longer? It's the same 14-second max. It's just because you said it on a forum post and they're taking it as gospel. It's not 14 seconds max. It could be, I would say, once you get proper up and everything, you could probably be down for 20 seconds. And I mean, we're not even talking about like ladder dives or anything.
Oh no, we're just talking a finisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a roughly about 14 seconds.
I say it's a bit longer, truthfully, because
we were counting a bit fast.
He was doing you were doing slow. I'd say it's a lot longer. Please play the Ziggler Punk or Ryback theme in the background. No, because it's copyrighted. You guys never answer my questions. Well, I just answered your Crystal Faisal, so if you do it on Twitter, I'll be able to answer. Why did Punk sue WWE? Because he's in the game. Oh, we don't know. It's royalty issues, so don't even go for it. Is Jack Swagger updated? No, well, we don't know because it's again not in the build.
So you can do a sig from the middle rope now, like Bret Hart's elbow. I don't know.
I don't know if I don't think there'd be a sig in there, but you don't know actually. Possible.
Don't know.
Possible.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Can you give an opinion on blood in the game, guys? We didn't get to play with blood.
Yeah.
We put the option on when we found it in the showcase mode, but it wasn't in the actual build that we played. That's not to say it's not going to be in.
Did you try out that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker for Cesaro? I think it's a rope grapple. How was it?
I don't remember doing it, to be honest.
I don't remember. There is a new suplex into the ropes that Orton has. The sort of
oh yeah, that was good. That was
nice animation.
But he doesn't do it on the barricade that we noticed. He just punched instead, didn't he?
We didn't try out we did the signature, which is again the springboard uppercut. But you didn't do a normal grapple off the top of my head. I can't think of it, unless it was a stun gun. I don't think it was. I don't know. I don't remember.
Did the facial expressions change when you got hit? The facial expressions look great. But you're kind of a bit further away. You'd have to watch the replay. I think we need the replay, but there wasn't a replay option, so we can do it. When both superstars are down, will the ref count? No, but again, this was an early build. They might change that. Yeah.
Do you think the CM Punk versus John Cena versus Ryback match at Survivor Series, when the Shield debuted with all the titles, going to be in the game? We don't know how far the feud will go.
No, I thought it was going to end at the match at Raw.
I would think.
I thought they said it was going to last 2 years. I thought they mentioned it was 2 years, span 2 years. So if that's the case, then you probably will get. You might get that match where the Shield debut. To be honest, you might.
Is Superstar Threads and 2K15 available on all systems? We don't know, but I safely assume Superstar Threads will be. Were there any moves that you felt wasn't very well done, motion capture? The only things I would say is just old animations that we've seen year on year. Yeah,
and to be honest, sometimes they're much more obvious. Because, I mean, Yard's much better with animations than I am. And I'd say to Yard, that's an old one, isn't it? He's like,
yes.
Yep.
So Zara does have a superplex from the apron as an OMG move. It replaces the apron DDT. Any news on Superstar Heads? Nope. How strong are the finishers? They're finishers. That's all there needs to be.
They were strong.
They do quite a bit of damage. Same for the OMG moves. They will do noticeable damage.
Go
on. How do the menus look? Again, early build. It's not the final say, so we don't know. It was alright. It was basic sort of thing. When you lock on the submission by the ropes, can you hold it on like a heel would do? No. No. Again, that might change.
Can I just point out, actually, when you reverse a finisher, you don't actually get the finisher necessarily. It depends on what the momentum you have. It might actually just turn in. It's like basically gives you a percentage of momentum. So it might help you get to a signature instead.
Yeah.
Or it goes straight to a finisher if you already had enough momentum. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Let's say you're in the middle of the ring, Red Body and Rusev got the accolade in. Are there chances of escaping? It depends on, I think, not just your body damage. I think your health will play a factor as well.
Yes, because I swear you put me in submission moves where I couldn't move.
Yeah, well, I could move, so I think you'd still be able to move out of the camel clutch, to be honest.
Do you think the CM Punk versus... Oh no, you've already read that one.
Was there anything in the game you thought was overpowered? I would say underpowered was charging finishers, too easy to counter.
Well, that's only because they're so easy.
Were sliders available to you? No, but again, they might be in the game. We don't know.
If you played as Cena and put someone through a table with an AA, did he stand on it or did he do it standing next to the table? Well, he does it on the announce table. But we don't know about a regular table.
Yeah.
That should be the ending. Plus, they might have the pile driver. Okay.
Yeah. If any other YouTubers that are somehow watching this, like Tubby, Tony, Smack Talks, if you want to just Skype us, guys, you can happily join in the conversation. I'm just
if anybody wants to join
us. Just an open shout out there, because I don't know if there's any of them listening in. It's just there's 330 people. I'm going to safely assume one of them is. You can ask us questions while we're in the stream, and obviously we can get more people into the streams as well.
Tony Pizza Guy says he's busy. He's on Skype, but he's busy.
I won't disturb Tony unless he Skypes me, because it doesn't respond sometimes when he's busy. Do top rope dives look the same as last year, or have they been improved in any way? Being slowed down, I would only to get up to the top rope. I say the animations are exactly
they get slower, but they move around a lot slower anyway.
Yeah. Any moments where you felt like rage quitting? Wes feels like rage quitting all the time.
No, I say that I wasn't like that. I'd get annoyed with Yard if I was like, "Oh, can I try and do this?"
I did
and
exactly.
Then he'd keep punching me.
Yeah, well, I did exactly the same thing. And what did you do? You kept punching me, so I was just
because I'm getting him back.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's only when he's a WWE superstar he's not wearing glasses, so it's okay for me to hear him.
I'll explode the suplex you all day, man. Yeah.
We had a lot of fun, to be honest. Yard is guys, you must know if you've ever played Yard, he is ridiculously good, like unnaturally good at something. You know, like no one should be that good, and he is really good. However, I just want to point out that I'm actually quite good as well. So when I play against Yard, that just goes to show how good he is. I did pin him quite a few times.
I'm going to put this on to. I'm going to change the title.
Yeah, go on, mention it now. Yeah.
Yeah, I have open challenge Smack Talks at Eurogamer, or EGX now as it's called, in London, Earl's Court.
Yes.
WWE 2K15 is going to be available. Whether the build's going to be playable, we don't know yet, but it is going to be there.
No, well, I showed it. Yeah, on a tweet. I think it is going to be playable. Yeah.
That we're going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, in a couple of weeks. Well, less than a couple of weeks now. And
it's not long now.
No, so the open challenge is there for. I won't be in the stand all the time, but I'll be there playing.
We're going to be there a long time.
Yeah, we're going to be there quite a lot. Well, we'll just say, Matt, can you just give us the whole game? You know, just give us the console, and we'll go to another part of the arena. Yeah.
Can I just do a quick plug as well, actually? Could you all please, and Yard's going to encourage you to do the same, please come and follow me on Twitter, because often I'll answer the questions on Twitter for you as well.
Yeah.
Plus, it's nice for you to go on and find out when I'm going to be playing the W2K15 next, or just to find out kind of anything that any new videos that I'm doing or whatever. Please come and follow me on Twitter. I'm at Wezi82.
Wezi82, that's his age. Don't wear it out. There's the.
He's funny.
Yeah, funny. That's his IQ.
Oh, come on. Actually, I got IQ of like 147, so.
Oh my god, so do I.
Yeah. You mean 47?
No, I meant.
Anyway, come on, guys. More questions. Come on, we're gonna stop being silly.
Did you notice?
Yeah, go on. See if his jeans moved at all
based on movement, so we can maybe get an idea on clothing. You meant to finish the sentence, Wes. Come on.
For cause. I didn't really look at it that much.
I didn't really see them move. To be honest,
it would have been really obvious, surely, if it looked bad. We would have probably really noticed that. And Cena looks amazing. He looks really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And I still think the best character model is Orton.
Yeah. Are you getting the Hulkamania edition? My shop isn't, because it's game exclusive, but I will be getting edition from 2K hopefully.
You hope, because he couldn't guarantee that at this point. No, he would like to give us one.
No, he'll definitely give me one. It's all about whether he gives you one, Wes.
Oh, screw you.
What are Orton's signatures? He's got the stomps and he's got the apron DDT.
Yes, and it looks awesome. I did it to Yard first, and we were like, "Oh, it's like All Stars."
Yes, but this apron DDT is different because this one is standing groggy. It's not a rope grapple.
No, it looks great.
Yes.
It looks. Actually, he has a regular one though as well. Tell everyone that.
He's got the old one, which is if they're on the apron, you can grapple them. That's still in the game as well.
But he will if you was in the middle of the ring, he will automatically take you to wherever the closest ring is, and it looks pretty good. He kind of drags them over quickly and then throws them in the ropes, and then DDTs the crap out of their head. It's brilliant.
We don't have anything on Create a Story Arena or Superstars because, again, the build did not have this. It was just basic matches, guys.
Yeah. Who was a second finisher other than Cena? Orton and Cesaro both had two
and
finishers.
So did Goldust.
Did he?
Yeah, Goldust
what was his other one?
Shattered Dreams. He had the glow blow in the corner.
Oh,
and the final cut. He had both of them. Everyone had two finishers.
Oh, well, there you
go.
So don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it.
But I can see someone like Bray Wyatt only having Sister Abigail.
Yes. Yes, but then that makes sense, because what else is he going to do?
Yeah.
I hope he has a spider crawl. I hope he's got the spider crawl.
What is the best move? Again, best looking new move animation. Granted, we've got... I would say Cesaro swing. You hear the crowd chanting, doing the count and everything.
What's that, sorry?
the crowd chanting during this when you're doing the rotations, and they get it wrong as well, like they do in real life. When
yes, they do. But don't they stop after a few?
8.
I swear.
I would assume they would have done 10 rotations, but
yeah. Is resiliency ability still in a little bit, or is something replaced it
none
entirely?
of the superstars had resiliency in the build. Whether it's a skill set or an ability, we do not know. But I doubt it. I think it's been taken out.
Yeah, I don't think it's in this time. But I can understand. Like,
but maybe they took it out of the build because it made people stay for too longer.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, I got a message. Was that you tweeting out something?
Oh, maybe
that was you tweeting out something, you bastard.
Okay, I'll take you out of it then.
Yeah. So you don't get Twitter messages every 5 seconds.
Okay. I'm answering questions on Twitter at the same time, because that's how
Who
nice
would you
I am,
most
boys.
likely to see a part of the NXT roster? Well, I want Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, Sami Zayn's my man.
If you haven't seen the Fatal 4-Way NXT Arrival match, go watch it.
I've not watched it yet. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Brilliant.
Is it good?
It's good. It's long as well. That's good. You know,
really,
for a 4-way match, you're talking close to half an hour.
I heard that Triple H wants to make NXT a rival to WWE.
I think that's
almost.
the perfect idea. It's the perfect thing.
It's a bit strange though, because it is WWE.
Yeah, but it's not. It's sort of playing on what the TNA, you know, the WWE thing.
It's what's great about NXT is it's almost like watching an independent wrestling promotion, but with
wait until Kevin
quality.
Steen gets there.
Sorry,
wait until Kevin Steen appears on the show.
Yeah, Steen and Hideo Itami.
Yeah, oh, so you have watched NXT Arrival then?
No, I haven't. I just know his new name is Hideo Itami.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, someone's already ruined the bloody Fatal 4-Way. I know who wins because someone tweeted a picture of it.
Oh, dicks.
I looked at it by accident. Yeah.
Puppies.
Puppies. Someone says. Did weapons glitched? Actually, they didn't.
No.
They didn't glitch like with the chair moving. No,
not even the steel
like
steps or anything like that.
No.
How about AI versus AI matches? We did not get to try this out at all. You had to play with human.
Is there a new animation for the Orton Stomp?
Yes, it is different.
Yeah,
the body does react differently to it.
Yeah.
They have updated it.
It's very slow. It takes its time to get around.
Yeah, but you see the body parts move. It's not like they're not like playing dead. What is this? Any new match types do we know about? Pretty much all existing match types, as far as we could tell from the stats and abilities.
Yeah.
What have I got in my one? How well do you think the game will work online? We don't know.
We wish we did know. We wish we did.
So when I hit a suplex off the top rope, will my character stay down longer rather than just getting back up? I think it will depend on the suplex. The suplexes we had, you did get up straight away. But I think it's because that was a brand new animation and hadn't implemented it yet. But there is other old animations which I think will keep you down if you have no stamina. Stamina being the key thing. If you have no stamina, you will stay down or go to your knees.
Yeah.
If you have plenty of stamina, you will get up straight away. That's what the whole point of the bar is for.
No love for Devitt on NXT.
Well, he'll be there soon. Don't worry about that.
Are finishers more out of nowhere? Sort of. It depends. The charged finishers, no, they're the most obvious things to counter you will ever experience. And we do hope that changes.
And again, for catching finishers, catapults, catching finishers.
Well, they're completely out of nowhere.
Well, there was
one where you went to punch me and I RKO'd you, and it looked beautiful.
Yeah, but you can spam the Y button or the triangle button to
same way
for counter for a finisher on the catch. It's not timing based. Loads of tweets.
Oh, good.
It's people's favorited. Any new moves? We've gone through them, but Superplex, Giant Swing, new GTS, new AA, slightly new RKO, Neutralizer.
Did you even get to play some of the divas? No.
Nope.
Unfortunately, we didn't. Our finishes easier or harder to reverse? Easier.
Did John Cena have a new drop kick or diving top rope leg drop? Same. New drop kick, didn't really see that. No new diving leg drop that I could tell. Although talking about diving moves though, when your opponent's getting up, they do sell it a lot better.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like a proper hit, but they would stay down on the mat. It wasn't like a crappy little animation where it's like oh, it barely touched him, but he's now down for 20 seconds. It looks more realistic when they're dropping down.
Yeah.
GTS with a pin combo? No.
No, but it's a great looking GTS.
Is the new submission system
makes you
better
feel
than
better.
the Breaking Point one? Is exactly the same. It's pretty much.
It's pretty much the same with a different aesthetic, and you press one button.
The suicide dive animation with CM Punk is pretty good actually.
Is CM Punk's elbow drop new? Now I can't remember that because I went to the toilet when you did it.
No, it's the same. And it doesn't have a pin combo either, despite him having diving pin combo.
Also, just another thing actually, just to point out, a lot of places said that the new showcase mode happens and plays out in order, which actually Yard found a way to mess that up.
Yeah.
Yard found if he did a GTS in the showcase match between CM Punk and Cena,
he would go to the floor first.
It went straight to that scene, yeah.
And then you could go back. Then you could go back and do the elbow drop.
Earlier stuff, yeah. But it did actually mean that you kind of messed up the order a little bit, and so there is a way, but you need to know what it's going to be. You need to, do you know what I mean? You need to anticipate it.
Yeah.
It won't automatically, won't automatically show you like, oh, this is what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you be getting up? Your opponent is near you and RKO out of nowhere. What the F was that? Holy shiz! Not get what I'm saying? Yes, you can.
Okay. What was there the Cena Carano in the game? I can't remember.
No, he didn't do it.
No, yeah, but you
did it. You did it to Cena as Punk.
Yeah, that was funny. But I think it's in the game. I think the Cena Carano will be in the game.
But if you run an A with Cena, he runs up and punches you as he.
The drop toe hold's still in the game though. Yeah,
but what was it? Did you press down and A?
That reminds me, the Anaconda Vice again is in the build. Was the standing variation, the Rock Uranagi into the Anaconda Vice. It wasn't the ground version. Make that clear. Again, might be different for the more recent Punk being the other way round. Will the AI go for the signature, then finisher, and then the signature, then pin? The AI will go for the pin when you're low on health.
Yes.
But again, I think signature, he'll probably still go for the pin.
I don't remember them doing that, but maybe, yeah.
Hey, shut the fuck up, Games Dungeon, shut the fuck up. You're on a Games Dungeon live stream. Well done.
That's very nice.
I'll come back slower. No, if anything, they seem abnormally fast compared to everything else. How were the environmental moves and how did they affect the superstars, and were there any new ones? Well, when you go outside, certain people like Orton and Cesaro deal more damage when outside. The crowd were more energetic. Yes. You've got little kidsies. Yes, kidsies. And new Swanton Bomb, don't know. 2K15 on Leapfrog. You do get the underbarrel on Leapfrog and stuff like that as well. Is the punt cell new? No, it's the same punt. Do you think the Bulldog will be like Orton's DDT? Don't know. We don't know. Do you agree with the superstar overalls that were given? Cesaro is too high. No question.
Sorry, I can hear your flipping thing going off. I keep answering questions. Did you ever find out if you can turn stamina off? As we've said a bit earlier on, in the version we played, there was an option, but we don't know if it's going to be in the final game. That's the best way we can describe it, really.
Yeah.
We weren't able to turn it off, though. I'll say that as well.
Absolutely. Did you try out that triple gut wrench for Cesaro? It was only one gut wrench. There's not a triple.
Yeah. Just one, and it looks great though. Basically, if someone's laying down on the mat, he picks them up and then does it. But they don't fly off.
Yeah, but would you say it's signature worthy though?
Well, what else would he do as a sig?
I would have given him.
You would give him the swing.
I would have given him the European uppercut.
No, that's a fin.
He doesn't win off it that often.
He does sometimes.
He does it as a combo into the neutralizer.
Sometimes, yeah. Not the catapult one.
You see, I would, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Against Sami Zayn, that's all he flipping did was the combo, wasn't it?
Oh no, he nearly pinned. Oh yeah, all right, but he has pinned people on it.
Oh yeah, Well, yeah, when it's someone that's really rubbish, yeah.
I know he pinned Kingston on it. Yeah. I like it being a finisher though. I want it to be. I want to pin people on the uppercut. So I pinned Yard on the uppercut. Yeah. That's why he's upset about it.
Is the drop kick with the chair to a person sitting in the corner fixing this game? In 2K14, you would run and hit them in the head with a steel chair. It means Van Terminator style running drop kick, which was in previous years, and then they somehow took it out. I still think it actually runs and does the steel chair well in the corner. We never tested it.
Is it true, Yard and Wez are the first day DLC in W2K15? No comment.
No comment.
Do submissions still seem overpowered like they were last year? I'm sick of seeing chin locks and bow and arrow holds end matches.
Well, I don't think you could probably win so much on them.
I don't think you can.
But again, if you're really dead on health and then your red body part, I'm pretty sure you'll probably lose to regular sub. I really think you would.
Yeah.
Why are you two not answering my question? Why? Well, we don't know the question. If your question is why.
Yeah.
Why? But why? But why?
Can the Minitron be created in like WWE 13?
Don't know.
No.
Were you guys able to play HBK Triple H? Nope, no. We did not get to check. Mr. You Mad Bro says tell Games Dungeon to shut the hell up.
Okay, that's not very nice.
That's not very nice. Are you mad, bro?
Someone said, does Cesaro have the ambulance? No, he doesn't actually. He had just the siren going off, but that might change.
Granted, that Titantron was, it might change by then.
To be honest, when they finished that early build, it might have even been just after WrestleMania for all we know.
Yeah,
so
don't know if you answered this yet, but what is seen as moveset like? It's the same as last year. There's not much difference apart from the half Nelson neckbreaker being a signature. Is a Corner Shining Wizard then short on clothesline? No. Not yet, anyway. How is the commentary and the hair? Commentary's alright. Can you stop tweeting with me in it?
Sorry. I'm just trying to answer people's questions, guys. I'm being nice.
Don't forget to leave likes, guys, please. Thank you very much. We've got 163 viewers on Wez's stream. We've got only 138 on mine. Yeah,
that's because I'm awesome,
guys.
But
I've got more likes.
You just point out. The only questions you're pointing out on just the ones that are horrible about me. How is the commentary? Yard, you go.
Commentary, it's better, but again, you're going to get repeats. But again, early build didn't have all the audio on it anyway.
Jonathan Pierce also get excited to hear the answer to this question. Are there any more OMG moments?
Well, there's loads. You've got the apron superplex. You've got the giant swing. You've got this new suicide dive. Those were the three main ones.
And the drop kick.
Super drop kick, which we don't know about.
No, but was that three? It was three finish.
Well, we don't know. We actually don't know if it's three finishers. It might just be one.
Oh right.
It's in the corner bit. You know, it might just be a one animation. If it's three, then I'm going to safely assume it's the Van Terminator from RVD. I'm going to safely assume it's that. Wezzy, are you the titty master?
I've had a lot of people actually say, was that Dean Ambrose in one of the pictures that I used? No, I wish I was Dean Ambrose. I'm not. But even my wife has kind of said, oh, your hair's like Dean Ambrose now.
Yeah, you're a ginger at Dean Ambrose.
I was like, I was Dean Ambrose Dean Ambrose was Dean Ambrose. If that makes sense. I had my hair like this for a while. Did
it feel stamina affected pinning someone? Yes, I would say stamina would play a certain effect. Not on the opponent's side. I don't think the stamina affects it on their side if they're out of health and stamina. But on your side, if it takes you longer to get to the pin, their pin bar will be bigger than normal.
Does Orton have a new power slam? No.
No.
How did you get to lay with and how did they handle? What? I don't know what that means.
We didn't get laid with any divas, although we would want to.
Have you played the career mode? Is it any good? We haven't played that, unfortunately. And we're not just saying that, we really haven't played it.
Yeah.
You know? Are there any environmental grapples? Actually, yes, there is. When the person's on their knee, you can go up to them, press the X or A button on the X1 controller, and you'll do a DDT, but like a different DDT.
Sorry, you mad, bro. I'm going to block you for spamming. There you go. Don't spam.
Are you two doing a live stream when the game comes out? Of course we are.
Of course we are. We'll be doing multiple.
We'll do it as soon as we're allowed to.
Yeah, and I will get all my staff to challenge me and lose.
Oh, you're not going to play with me then?
Oh yeah, I'll play you, but I'll do one versus
we could
three.
do different things. We could do something different. Actually, I might actually do a my career mode live stream at the beginning. Yeah.
Do you know what the overall for Punk? I don't think it
we
shows.
Couldn't check it. We couldn't check it. No, we couldn't. I wanted to do it at the time.
Oh, maybe it did. Maybe it did in the abilities and it didn't look. But maybe not. Maybe not. Who do you get to play with and how did they handle CM Punk, Cesaro, John Cena, Randy Orton, and Goldust?
Although, can I just point out, we have seen, or we didn't get to play, Laurinaitis, McMahon, and Del Rio. No one ever cares about Del Rio, though.
Well, considering he's left the company.
Yeah. He looked all right, but we only saw him for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. He looked all right.
He looks all right. Yeah, he looked fine. Looked like he had a bit of a busted nose, but he looked all
right. But
then
again, to be fair, he was in the Money in the Bank ladder match, so maybe they were doing it for authenticity. Yeah. Can you slam someone against the apron or barricade, kind of like Brock Lesnar does? Not that we could tell. No.
No, and I don't think you can do the swing against the barricade either. The Cesaro swing, someone asked me, but no, I don't think you can.
No. There's no OMG. I know Smack Talks did a concept saying more OMGs, like in the corner, for the barricades and everything. Like have like Orton's own version of it, which could actually be in the game. But I doubt it because I think they would have had it on that build. Can I get a discount, Yard? Well, but put this. I'll announce it now. Early October there will be a brand new website for my store. You will be able to pre-order W2K15 from me. For the UK, you'll get it guaranteed for launch. EU, it's all depending on Royal Mail, your independent countries' mail service. So I can't guarantee it. And we'll just have the standard, but I do have freebies to give out. It will be it will be the Sting pre-order bonus as well. I've got a ton of wristbands from 2K14 which were never given out to anyone. It was meant to go, I think it was meant to go to Amazon, but Amazon never did it.
Burning Showoff says, are you sure JBL is confirmed as commentator? No, actually, he wasn't in any of the build that we played. Now, we have heard, obviously, the same as everybody else has heard, that Jerry the King Lawler said, oh, yeah, we did some commentary of JBL. But my guess is it's next year's game.
Well, it could easily be next year's game. It's just,
my guess is that.
I couldn't, I think you might be right in saying it's next year's game. It's just, when Brian from Bleacher Report says something like that, it's either he completely misheard him, which is possible,
yeah.
But I do trust Brian's source from it, so that's one of those things. He may not be in 2K4. I think it's unlikely he's going to be in 2K15 now. I think we would have heard more. Of course, then you've got NXT announcers. You know, would that be in next year's game as well? You know, Renee Young. That would be nice. You know, Brian Saxton, Todd Phillips. Is the catching attitude adjustment GTS updated? No.
No, it's the same.
What's the best thing that you saw in the game, and what's the worst? Worst, charging finishers being too easy to counter. Best thing, just overall sort of feel of it.
Do you think the super drop kick could be a catching drop kick? Says Bo Dallas.
It's possible, but I don't
not really
think
as an OMG
is.
moment. Well,
I don't see OMG as just a counter drop kick. That's sort of counterproductive.
So apparently Vince looks like he's just had his wisdom teeth removed. Gonyard, can you give your interpretation of how he looks? Because I've said it so many times.
I'd say he's a bloated McMahon. That's all you need to say.
It doesn't. Can I just say, actually, he's the only person in the whole build we played that actually doesn't really look like them. And also, it doesn't even look next gen. It looked like maybe they just put something in just for the I don't know, and I don't think they're going to change that. I know I don't want to sound like it's just how he looks at the end of the day. He's not going to be a playable character that we are aware of. So, but Laurinaitis looks great. People power. Is there any more types of pile drivers?
Again, neither. CM Punk had the normal Shining Wizard as well. But that was it.
Yeah, he did, yeah. What kind of moves did you not like in the Game Yard? From Boss at WWE Games 2.0.
What moves that I didn't like?
Yeah.
There wasn't really anything that...
No.
To be honest.
I can't... The only thing... What was the one
that
there wasn't...
think of is... possibly... just old animations, but that's just because they're old, that's all.
Yeah, that's it. The only other thing is, I say it can be a little bit, and I mean kind of a tiny bit because it looks awesome, annoying if you're on the other end of the Cesaro swing, because it's not a short animation. You know, it's 8 rotations going there, and the crowd are loving it, and you're just like, oh, please end. But that's it. That's not terrible. It's great. Is Yard gone? He's there.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Can you use the bottom steps? Sort of. They don't go, is the best way to explain it. Yard tried to use the bottom steps quite a bit. What's he doing? What's Yard doing? He's not talking.
I'm checking Facebook, that's all.
Any new match types that you know about? Unfortunately not.
No.
We only got to play normal and no holds barred. Are catching finishers still in? Yes, they are, as well as catapult finishers. They are also in. Though we will point out, you do need at least one finisher and 50% stamina to complete them.
Yes.
Same with all finishers.
Yeah, 50% stamina can sometimes take a while to get to it.
A lot of people said that they think that sounds awful, but Yard, tell them why it's not.
It's not because it's awesome.
It just makes sense.
It sort of does. It means you can't run. It means you have to be methodical. Do these have the Andy Badwell?
Just the methodical pace benefit, King.
Methodical pace benefit, King. Sup, guys? Do they have the double 10 count when both superstars are down? We do not know. Well, we know that it's not in that build, but you think for last man standing match, he would do a double count, but we don't know. Because we don't know what's going to happen for last man standing. If that count happens, it might not mean that the opponent might have to do the pin bar gauge, but you yourself might just get up normally before the count of 10. We just don't know.
At Money in the Bank 2011, Cena got in the ring slowly and sadly, if you know what I mean. Does he have that specific entrance just for that match in Showcase?
I didn't pay too much. I think it was just
I don't think he did. I think he had just the normal kind of entrance.
Does Nikki Bella have huge tits? Well,
we have no idea, but it's, in the game.
If you watch Total Divas,
did 2K say anything to you guys on why we have no official gameplay video yet? Go on, Yard. Answer the question.
Why no official gameplay? Because it's 2K and WWE. You don't expect many trailers from them anyway.
I guess the best way to say that is they want it to be perfect. Is kind of the best way to describe that, and they have certain times where they feel that's perfect timing to put the trailer out, and at this point they don't feel it's a good time to show the gameplay footage. I guess they've not said to us why. We've not seen anything. They've not said to us, oh, it's because this reason or because of that. No, we don't think the game's going to be delayed. That's our opinion. That's not been like a guarantee or anything like that. I think if it was going to be delayed, we wouldn't have got to play the game.
Yeah,
that's what I'll say. We wouldn't be getting told that we should hopefully be playing the game again in a couple of weeks with the developers. That wouldn't be happening. So we just think they want to time it closer to the game. Look at the NBA game that's coming out a few weeks before the WWE 2K15, and it's only 2 or 3 weeks ago that they shown the gameplay footage for the first time, or the trailer. So we hope you'll see something within the next week or so, but we don't know. They are not going to tell us that because they know we tell you. So we hope within the next week we'll see something.
Teddy says, are charge finishers different from wake up taunt finishers? Yes and no.
They are different.
But they're different, but they're the same.
Because they're different because you can't move your character around the ring anymore.
Yeah, well, the wake up taunt was wake up taunt you can move about. Charge finishers, you still do that wake up taunt, but you then choose when to release it. You have to do the finisher, so you're committing yourself. And it's ridiculously easy to do. I did notice with Orton, but I might have just got the timing wrong. If you know how Orton, you want to look away and he turns around. He turns around to do the prayer, the scorpion. I couldn't do that, but it might just be because I got the angle wrong. Because he still does the fist bumps. Hey guys, have they changed any of the mini games in Royal Rumble? Truthfully, I don't think they have. We don't know, but considering one of the set traits was Royal Rumble finisher, I don't think they've changed it.
What's that, sorry?
Royal Rumble mode.
Well, I have no idea.
I don't think they've changed it.
Well, no, because it said about the finisher, didn't it?
I don't think they have. But again, we're speculating. We can't guarantee we're right or wrong on that. If you hit and move on the steps, do they stay on the steps? No, they'll come off like they always do. It's just a pattern. Yeah. How anxious are you guys to see in-game core models? We're not core guys as much. It's Smack Talks' department on that. We will clearly bow down to him when it comes to core stuff. He knows a lot. I know all the move animations, everything. Smack Talks is really good in the sense that he can focus on cause animations, sort of templates, faces, attires, and know exactly if they're new or not. I can't do that. I'm not that type of person.
And hopefully Smack Talk Speed called me saying like he's actually quite excited for the game. I've had a few conversations with him.
Yeah.
Kind of privately, and he's looking like he kind of sees a lot of the gameplay from our point of view, and he loves the sound of the kind of the simulation style, the fact that it all kind of make quite more kind of realistic matches. I know people like to make, you know, to have fun. I'm going to tell you now, you will still have fun. You still will have fun.
I've got a bad feeling though, because I've done this open challenge with Smack Talks. Obviously there's going to be a sort of a mini crowd of people wanting to see us play each other. They'll try and record it, and then it's like, how we can't show it, but we kind of want to show it because it's going to help promote the game. But 2K will probably say no, and it's like, might need to let them give us proper. I'm
sure if somebody uploads that on their own channel and it's got no ties to you, then you wouldn't be able to do anything about that.
I would want to show it though.
You could maybe mention it exists and show a screenshot of you playing the game.
Show the whole gameplay. Show myself kicking Smack Talk's ass. Yeah.
Does Punk have sideburns? He looks like he did at Money in the Bank 2011, guys.
No, because it's the older thing. His newer character model, we don't know. It was his old model.
No, I know. I'm just saying that the version that we played, he looked like he did at Money in the Bank. That's all I'm going to say.
Does Orton hype up the crowd in his wake-up taunt? No, it's just the pounding of the fists. Can I also see this video when it's not live? Well, yeah, there'll be a recording for both videos. Your thoughts on Bryan and Lesnar overalls? We don't know. Don't know.
Does CM Punk have his 2011 Nexus Titantron in his entrance in 2K Showcase?
No.
No, but is he wearing his Best in the World t-shirt? Yes. Are there running pop-up finishers in the game?
Running pop-up finishers?
I don't know what that means. Catapult? Oh, I don't know. What you can't run a Cena to someone and then do a finisher.
No, but again, that was because it's a new attitude adjustment animation. If you changed it to the old one, I'm sure you could.
Sorry, Yard?
Well, you know the old animation is the run you could do the running because it's an old attitude adjustment. This is a new animation, so maybe they just don't have that applied.
How much more is it? Well, we don't know how much the game's going to be. I'm guessing it's typical next-gen console version costs. Is it worth getting on PS3 or 360? We have not played that version, guys. It's going to be very hard for us to say at this point. I guess I would say if I didn't have a next-gen console, I'd be looking for a way to get one. Wouldn't you say the same, Yard, in order to play this game?
Yeah, but I would just see if 2K would give me one if that was the case.
2K ain't going to give you a free console.
Oh, I think they could.
No, that's not going to happen.
I'll see if they can get me a PS4.
In Cena versus Punk, does the suplex to the outside happen, and is it good? It doesn't.
Actually, why am I saying that? Why did you give me a PS4? I own a game shop.
Yes, as it said, the suplex to the outside isn't in the match that I'm aware. I can't remember the match completely, to be honest with you. But the things that happen is you have to get Cena down to critical levels. Then you have to do a top rope sig, and that goes into that whole sequence where they keep reversing each other's finisher. It's a quick time event, and if you fail it once, you fail because Yard tapped out like a wimp. And because I did tell him to fail it, I don't want to see what happened. And then after that, you have to hit a GTS. Seeing that it does fall to the outside like he did, then Laurinaitis and McMahon come in. Then you have to do another GTS. You pin him. Then McMahon gets Del Rio to come in. He gets kicked in the face. You don't play that bit, and then Punk goes off with the title in the crowd. There you go. No Colt Cabana, unfortunately, that we noticed. They might add it in.
Boom, boom, Colt Cabana. Boom, boom.
When are you going to end the stream? I have to go to school in about 4 hours.
Oh, well, why don't you
turn
up
It's 1 in the morning in my country. I'm sorry, WWE station.
Oh, I tell you what, he's going to be Germany because Germany have 6 o'clock school starts sometimes, depending on the school.
Station, look, go to sleep, come back and watch the stream off from 2 hours in tomorrow, okay? But watch the Games Dungeons one because it's better.
At Amazon, W2K15 is $44.86. I think I'd be able to match their price when we get to it. We'll see what happens. Is there a different RKO animation? Yes, it's sort of an amalgamation of all the previous ones. But is Cena's AA catch animation the same as last year? Yes, they are. Same animation. Any thoughts on Stardust? We don't know. Can the ref count to 5 with a DQ when it gets to the ropes? Nope, you can't do it this year. At least in this build again. What do you think about CM Punk suing WWE? We don't care. We truly don't care.
There's still more questions about that.
It's like we are getting round to the same questions and answers. Is there a reversal for charge finishers? It's just a generic counter finisher like any other finisher. Charge finisher is just taunting to the move. It's not unique.
Someone says, can you argue with the referee? It's from John Alley. Well, no, the manager can.
Manager can, though, but not the things. How are roll-ups in 2K15? Same.
But it was quite cool because it's hard to kick out.
Well, yeah, but there's two ways of doing it.
It makes it so tense.
Then wasn't there?
Oh, you can run up to someone and just literally press down on the analog stick.
Yeah, if you get a counter. Yeah.
If they've got that as in their move, but yes, no.
So you can do it from as a counter, as a groggy counter.
Is it an ability or a skill? Actually,
it is a skill.
Yes. How is the neutralizer animation?
It's slightly better. Yeah,
it's slower though. I prefer a faster one personally.
Is there a two-player storyline? Don't believe so. He had his old 2011 Titantron and wearing the Best in the World t-shirt. Yes, he was. And it was his old entrance theme too.
Can we use announce table monitors? Unfortunately, we couldn't. We did try.
No, but they were there. They didn't disappear.
No, they didn't disappear, and they have physics, so you can actually kick them about.
Yeah, but you don't pick them up. But again, they might implement that. We don't know. Do you know about managers? We do know they are part of an ability, so for certain wrestlers like Cesaro, you'd be able to use them to distract the ref a couple of times, depending on the level.
Does Cesaro have a new... Go on, Yard.
And we know Paul Heyman's in the game, so...
Yes. Does Cesaro have a new wake-up taunt? Well, no, because there's no wake-up taunts anymore.
Well, no, charge finishers, but the taunt for that charge finisher is the same.
Yes.
For Punk, though, it was in the build, not like the putting his arms side to side, sort of like Bollywood style, or go to sleep sort of pose. It was just sort of John Cena-esque, wasn't it? Sort of waiting up. Which again, 2011 Punk would have done stalking and not the whole sort of showmanship sort of thing, because that is retro Punk. There is two different Punks in 2K15. We didn't hear him say clobbering time. I don't think he says it.
Time.
He does the animation, but it doesn't say it.
Can the ref count to 5 with a DQ when they get to the bottom of the ropes?
No. No.
Do the refs stay down longer?
Turn the lights on. Do
the refs stay down longer now? We couldn't really find that out.
Same, I'd say. No wake-up taunts.
Can you do the RKO where you don't run? Yes.
I need to point out there is wake-up taunts, but they're part of charge finishers. You can't wake-up taunt and then do something else. You must...
Yeah.
And I think you can still do wake-up taunt. Actually, we forgot to test this, and I should have. Wake-up taunts for the apron to get them up in the turnbuckle. I assume you could, but I kind of forgot to check that out. That's one thing we missed out. Any moves you were looking for but weren't in? Nothing really, because it's 5 superstars. There's not much else you can ask for. Do chairs stay on the ground after being broken, or do they disappear? The chairs stay there until you recover it into something else. But that's always been the case.
Yeah.
You missed to connect with a diving move. Do they stay down, or do you get right back up? Again, depends on the diving move. Just like last year's game. You miss a missile dropkick, you're going to stay down.
So I guess there are not new wake-up taunts at all. Well, as we said, have you answered that one? Sorry.
What, new wake-up taunts?
Yeah, but there weren't, because you do this charge.
Yeah, but there's still wake-up taunting. You sort of,
but they all look the same to me.
Yeah. Do you know anything about NXT mode? Nope, we have no idea if there's going to be
one. No, but I hope there's one.
I hope so too.
Well, no, didn't Renee said there is?
You start in NXT at the Performance Center and all that.
Yeah, but we don't know much about it.
No.
Is CM Punk's entrance different from 2K14? I think it was the same, wasn't it?
It's probably the same. Again, we're not entrances, guys. Smack Talks would know this a lot better. He actually was able to tell the difference. When Goldust's entrance came up, he knew instantly that was a rehash of 2011 or WWE 12.
Do chairs stay on the ground after being broken, or do they disappear like in past games?
No, they stay. I just answered that. They don't disappear if you use it 4 times. The remnants will be there until you choose something else. I don't think there's many more questions. Weapon physics are exactly the same. Who's the best looking character? John Laurinaitis.
Come on, guys, more questions. We want more questions.
Do you see the superstar grab the rope on a rope break? No, you just, if the rope hand is or leg is in that position, it just happens. Although I do think you should be able to move your hands and legs using the analog stick, but maybe they'll implement that in a future game. Because that'd be a nice thing. You just see a wandering leg. Has the announce table breaking improved? No, I'd say it's the same.
What? No, what are you talking about? It looks much better.
It's not that much difference.
It does look much better, guys. It's
not that much better. I wouldn't say it's...
It looks better.
Is there a beat the clock challenge? We do not know.
No idea. That'd be cool, though.
I'm sure it would have been answered already, but was there anything then that might have hinted to being able to sign 3 finishers to a single wrestler? I think it's just 2. I don't think you're going to get more than 2 unless you push with the announce table finisher. You could probably get a third one as a different one, but it wouldn't apply to the other 2 unless you get that button.
Did Superstars' movesets reflect their real-life television counterparts? Yes, more than I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Last year, I would say that most characters, aside from their finishers, were pretty much like playing each other.
Yeah, but again,
this year, no, they feel different.
To be fair, we've only dealt with 5 characters who would, granted, are quite vastly different.
Let's be honest. I guess so. But Cena and Punk were quite different. You know, Punk did feel a lot more technical, and Cena, you know, obviously was Cena, and Orton felt different from playing as Cena.
Yeah.
And so forth. So I think they work. But you say that they're all kind of similar in regards to weight and build and things, and you know.
Do you need 3 finishers to perform an OMG move? Only if it's the superplex one. Other than that, you can go to your heart's content.
How does Mr. McMahon look, Yard?
He looks like he's been stung by multiple bees.
And has had a very large reaction to it. You know, I hope Vince McMahon's not watching this right now and going, "God damn it, I'm going to fire these guys." Yeah, I got 200 likes finally. Thanks, guys.
We've got Twitter questions. How many more divas do you think that were announced? We don't know. Are you serious about Big Johnny looking the best? Yes, he is the best looking character.
Awesome.
No question. But then again, they only need his face. They don't need his suit or anything like that.
Yeah, and to be honest, the reason why Big Johnny looks so great is because it actually is him.
Yeah.
He's actually in the game. It's he's in every person's game.
Yeah. Do you use the right stick to adjust the fall position from a grapple? You've got the ultimate directions.
Yeah,
direction throws.
And it's great if you go to the ropes, they pick themselves up.
But when they're trying to drag themselves to get up as well, you can drag yourself closer to the rope to help you get up a bit better as well. Is there an OMG for John Cena? Did you do it, such as an AA on the announce table? But there was an AA on the announce table anyway. The announce table's the same. It's not. That was slightly buggy in the build for the RKO anyway.
It was only the RKO, yeah.
Yeah.
It kept starting it again,
Again.
Eventually did it though.
Is it fun to go back and forth punching people? It's sort of good, and you actually really build up your gauge really quickly by doing a strike fest.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot slower.
Because it's so slow, it's going to be harder to hit.
Yeah. What were your least favourite moves that you saw? There was no real least favourite moves, just old animations, but...
Yeah.
I like the animations where they were getting up, like there was an inverted suplex, you had the first DDT backbreaker, the snap DDT as well. Sort of like Dean Ambrose style, when they were getting up. We did that a couple of times. That was good. The crowd sounds a lot better. Is the AI a lot more smarter? Wouldn't say anything different to the AI, to be honest. It's RKO and Punk kick for Orton's finishers. Do you know if there will be cameramen? There won't be. No. No cameramen. I don't think there's much else to talk about, man, to be honest, because we've been doing it for 2 hours and we are kind of getting the same old questions now. I mean, we could do another live stream next week if there's no more new information, and we'll go through it again. I
But
mean,
we are getting a lot of similar questions, guys. But you know, we appreciate you coming along. We got some, you know, hopefully we've answered a lot. I think it's just that we've answered a lot of questions, you know, and we.
yeah, we're just getting to the point where it's better to stop now before we get to like 5 hours and people are just trying to see if we say something different.
Does Orton have 2 RKO finishes? He has 1.
1 and a punt. And of course, the OMG, the catch RKO is slightly different as well.
Do you know if the cameraman or security guards are in the security guards are in the crowd? Not we noticed.
Oh. I need to talk about what do I need to talk about tomorrow? I need to show all the all the abilities for all the superstars in one place.
It comes to Games Dungeon intro for everybody who subscribed to me. You're so kind.
Games Dungeon.
Smack Talks only liked Yard's live stream.
Sweet you, Wes. Yeah, yeah. You come on, Paul. Come join us. I know. Come on. Oh yeah, you did that 11 seconds ago. Yeah. Oh no, you liked your one as well. What a dick.
Yay!
You just said, "Oh, I only liked it." Really, Wes? You had to ask.
Yeah, because you probably got like 1,000 freaking viewers out of that.
No, I've got more likes and more viewers now than you did. To be honest.
What are some of the updated moves you noticed, Yard?
Updated moves, well, attitude adjustment, go to sleep, RKOs, neutralizer. You've got superplex. There's a new DDT, a snap DDT, the kick to the gut to the DDT. That was new, Wes. Well, we got suplex. There was a new suplex, Michinoku driver, suicide dive, but there wasn't many. Oh, well, second rope moves. Who had the best entrance in 2K15? We don't really
They were pretty
care.
much the same.
Yeah, but we're not.
To be honest, we watched them all. No, actually, that's a lie. We watched
all
Cena's a little bit and Punk's, and we skipped everyone else's.
No, well, we saw Orton's and Goldust, and it's on YouTube, obviously. Orton and Goldust.
We watched the finish. Yeah,
Goldust finishing animations were different.
Yeah, Cena goes all the way back to the entrance almost.
Yeah. WWE 2K15 out of 10. I don't score it before the game's out. I never
give it
score
10.
again. Unless that sort of thing.
Yard, is it true Yard versus Tubby is in showcase mode? You're not allowed to talk about it right
only
now.
if you hack it. You only in Game Shop. What games are you getting this for? I'm getting every game. Because I have a Game Shop. Oh, that's what I have to do. It costs me a hell of a lot of money. But yeah, that's what I've got to do. Does Goldust's face paint come off?
No.
No.
Did CM Punk have his long hair in 2K15? He had longer hair, yes, like he did in 2011. Does it use the new or old WWE logo? Well, it uses the new logo on the ring, and it uses the old logo at the entrance. But that will, I'm guessing, like 99% that's going to change.
Regarding the models, did they represent the actual body types of the characters, or did they all have the action figure-like build? No, I would say the models were accurate representations. Is it hard to regenerate the stamina the more your health is damaged? No, the stamina and health are not linked.
Oh yeah, they're separate.
You could be down to the lowest bar and still have full health.
Yeah.
Because people don't get. I mean, this is what the news will happen. They'll try and work a way around it, but at least to begin with, they won't know how. You strike. You use strikes, you waste your adrenaline, you waste your stamina. You run, you waste your stamina. You do grapple moves, you waste your stamina. You counter, you waste stamina. So even if you're dominating the match, they will probably still have a lot of stamina. You won't. They might not have as much health, but they will be able to do more stuff. New autumn backbreaker animation. There wasn't the back. I couldn't see a backbreaker.
Oh yeah, no, I don't remember that.
But then again, you didn't do everything for autumn because you sucked and kept doing DDTs on me.
It was funny.
It was though. It was. Is it worth buying? If you haven't played a WWE game in years, yes, absolutely. Is JBL on the commentary? Wasn't in that build. Does he look weird? Punk look weird? No, he does not. Will you ask developers if we will get a home demo? Don't know. 2K sometimes do demos for certain games. It's possible this year they might, but again,
hopefully they will.
We're getting so close to it. I doubt it.
No, yeah, you might have heard about it. But then again, if you're gonna, can I just say, look, if you live in the UK, look, just go to EGX.
Yeah, go to the Eurogamer Expo. If you live anywhere near London, it's on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. EGX at the minute. Let me just load it up.
Yard will be there.
Yeah, I'm there Thursday, Friday. So was Smack Talks. Right, Thursday they still got tickets. Friday they still got tickets in the afternoon. Saturday sold out and Sunday sold out. But I guarantee you that after 2 o'clock, people don't tell them because they're normally wristbands. If people put them on loose enough, chances are people will give you a wristband.
I'm not saying anything about that. So
no, you're not saying anything about that. Even you did it 1 year.
Do you think it's worth buying? Again, it's hard to say that, guys. But look, can I just say, like, from what we've played so far, it's been great. You know, so let's take it from there. How was John Cena's entrance? Were there boos? Or we didn't really hear for that, but I think there was a lot of cheers.
Actually, talking about EGX, I know they say they're sold out, but you still were allowed to
buy tickets halfway.
Buy tickets in the afternoon, regardless, even though it says sold out. And I looked here, you can actually buy 100 tickets.
Did the change in ring size affect gameplay much, in your opinion? That's a good question, actually. I wouldn't say it did at all, actually. Yard?
Sorry.
Did the change in ring size affect gameplay much, in your opinion? I don't think it did at all.
Yeah. Childs get in for free at Eurogamer if they're under 10 years old.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
That sucks.
Did you get any info on creation mode or career mode? Unfortunately, we didn't, but hopefully we'll find out more about that in the next few weeks.
Yeah. Is Lillian Garcia on SmackDown? We don't know. There wasn't SmackDown available.
Yeah, I don't watch
Raw and Money in the Bank.
I haven't watched it for a few weeks now. Is there still a glitch with the steel steps which can let go in the crowd? Again, we tried to do it, but we couldn't do it.
But you couldn't do the. Actually, come to think of it now, you didn't try and do the grapple over my head with the steel.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. He did a different thing. He went to hit them instead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You couldn't do the grapple.
No, yeah, you couldn't do it.
That disappears. So I think they removed it because it did look a bit outdated, that animation.
Can you say what CM Punk's model is like? Is it good or a mismatch?
It's good.
We thought it's fine. Yeah. Absolutely fine. You know, I think what's been said has been pretty harsh, really.
Yeah, I think absolutely. Shame we couldn't take a picture of it, but it looks a lot better than I think. Winning scenes any good? They're sort of semi-generic. It's not. Again, it's not. Well, it depends on the superstar, but I'm not that fussed by it.
Who won more matches, you or Yard? To be honest, we didn't play that competitively, and I won the first two, and that's the really important ones. And I won the last one as well.
Me.
No, yeah, I didn't beat me. Can I just say that I completed the showcase mode first?
Remember that time when I played it with the controller behind my back and won? Yeah, that was fun.
You didn't win. Yeah, I beat you in front of Matt, actually.
No, you didn't.
And it was funny. I did.
Yeah, because we were showing him that the charge finishers were too easy to counter.
Yeah, but then I pinned you.
Because we were showing charge finishers.
Will you guys play on PS4 or Xbox One? We'll probably both play on Xbox One.
That's just our personal. I prefer the Xbox One to PS4. That's just my personal.
I don't have a PlayStation 4, so.
You did, and you sold it for more than it's worth.
Yeah. Who are you guys most excited about playing as? Go on, Yard, you go first. Who are you most excited as playing as?
Probably still Seth. I still think Seth.
Should I tell you who I'm excited to play as?
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, Bray should be good.
I'm looking forward to Bray. I had to give plenty, actually. Yeah. Bray, Dean Ambrose, because I love Dean Ambrose.
We live in the world.
Yeah, no, I'm not bothered about Roman Reigns, but you can play as him. I always love playing as Sheamus because there's nothing better sometimes than a good bro kick in the face and knocking them out.
Can you hear CM Punk sing clobbering time? No, you can't. Is the new OMG moves and catch finishes the new apron superplex and new giant swing?
Were you able to do dive moves off the ring announce table still? No, I don't think you can. I think I tried to get on there and I couldn't.
I can't remember.
To be honest, I might have just pressed the wrong button. It might have changed. Maybe you need to press L1 this time or something instead.
Well, glad we normally play.
But to be honest, usually if you go to run towards it, you just run and bash into it. Yeah. So there's just that to mention, I guess.
Right. I'm going to say 5 minutes, and then we're going to turn the streams off.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have so much fun with the game that you felt like you were recreating a WWE match? Yes. Yeah. There were some matches we had because you stay down. And what was great, as we've said before, is staying down after kicking out at 2 was awesome. Like, just the fact, just the fact they stay down, it just felt so much better. I've always hated it when they kick out of finishers. Not kick out of finishers. I don't mind kicking out of finishers as such, more so kicking out and then getting straight up. Like, come on. That's what I've rated my Vince Russo piece anyway.
Vince Russo, yeah, keep plugging Vince Russo, yeah. Yes,
go to Pyro and Ballyhoo and you can read a nice long article which will probably answer some of them.
How do you spell that, do you, Wesley?
Pyro and is A-N-D and Ballyhoo is B-A-L-L-YHOO.com. And that's Vince Russo's website, and it was at the front page for a considerable amount of time.
Bleacher Report supports Russo's open Dear Vince letter.
Oh,
let's have a read of this. Let's have a read of it. Finally, he had enough and penned an open letter to Vince and Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. That's posted. The job is not easy. Blah, 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 blah.
What's this?
An open letter to Vince.
But Triple H has responded to it?
No. It's just Bleacher Report of support the open letter.
Oh, that's a great story. Can I just point out, a lot of people... can I just say, if anyone here listening listened or is aware... Vince Russo posted my article up on his website as with his name attached to it. Loads of people complained. So, I mean, I found that quite funny. I wasn't that bothered. Thank you for everyone who was bothered. I thought it was quite funny that it looked like Vince Russo wrote it. But a lot of people complained so much he ended up changing it. That was quite funny. Thanks, guys. I just want to point out also one more time is if Bleacher Report end up writing an article, one of their articles about what we know now about W2K15, they use what we've done. They best reference us, Yard.
No,
someone says, what are the second rope moves? Go on, Yard.
All second rope moves. You've got a double axe handle. You have a splash, and you have a Bret Hart elbow drop.
When someone starts to get up, can you do something like a neutralizer? Yes, but only as they're coming towards you, kind of thing. Yeah.
And with those second rope moves, it's there mainly for the super heavyweights because they're going to make sure that going to the top rope is a skill set. So Big Show, Mark Henry aren't going to necessarily go.
No moonsaults off the ladder.
Yeah. Well, you need the ability. Cena can't dive off the top of the ladder.
Good.
Which is, it makes sense, realism and everything, but there's always that bit of you saying, you know what, Cena might have the gumption to do that leg drop off the ladder.
You might, you can add it if you wanted to, probably. Can superstars be given finishers in the menu like in 2K14? Now, in the early build we played, no. But again, that might just be from the build that we played. But I will say, actually, in a build that I played similarly last year, you could, I think. So just bear that in mind. Oh, maybe you couldn't. I don't remember. What are some of the chants you heard? Nothing in particular, just like 1, 2, 3, 4 when watching Cesaro's rotations. And how many can you do before? How many can you do before you run out of stamina and get tired? How many moves does that mean?
Well, it all depends on what move you do, and the stamina bar increases back up again anyway.
It does.
So it's not like it drains out. You'll lose once you get to the final bar. You can go back up to a full bar, but that's it. So you can't regain to the second bar or the third bar.
Has the connectivity of diving moves improved?
Does the superstars limp when their legs are hurt? To be fair, because none of the superstars had really leg damaged moves, we didn't really get to properly try
No, we didn't bother try it, no.
It would be different if we had someone like Jack Swagger. We would have done that. And
do you lose stamina quickly? Yes, if you ran. If you do keep trying to do too many higher impact moves, yes.
Spamming strikes, everything like that. You want to be methodical.
But not like extremely quickly.
I also want to point out, if you Irish whip your opponent, they will lose stamina as they're running.
Yes, Don't tell people that.
So
they're just going to throw. They're just going to Irish whip them up the ramp because it's so long. By the time they get back to the ring, they'll be crawling.
That's what someone will do, though. But the problem is, also doing that, you do lose stamina as well from doing the initial Irish whip. So it's sort of there's problems to it.
Are there any differences in ground moves? How robotic do they look? Well, they move them towards more of the center of the ring.
Yeah.
Often. I thought they looked fine, actually.
Right. I'd say 5 more questions, and then we're going to
5 more questions. Go on, you choose 1 yard, and I'll choose 1.
Can you place opponents through the table easier? It's the same. I wouldn't say it's easier. I wouldn't say it's harder.
Yeah, about the same. What other mini games are there? And are there any games? Sorry, are there any that remind you of old SmackDown games? Nothing that I need the grapple.
Well, apart from the rock paper scissors, there's no real mini games as such.
Oh.
The quick time events with comeback mode is still there. Pin system is the same. Submission system is like Breaking Point.
Yeah.
Can you hear the ring impact better? You do feel it's more harder for some of the knocks. Is limb targeting back? Yes, you can do limb targeting moves.
How did the crowd look? Because they never really put much realistic spins on that.
It looks a bit better, but it's not. It's not blow you.
But you don't look at them. You don't. I mean, they look more kind of 3D and higher resolution in the background. That's what I'd say.
This is why I like what the indie game 5-star wrestling is doing. They're not going to have crowds in the game. Because the whole aspect is you're wrestling. Why should you spend so much time making a crowd when you're going to be focusing on your attention on playing the game anyway?
That just gives me more reason to buy WWE 15, to be honest. Is there crowd fighting? That was a waste of a question.
That was a waste of a question.
No, there isn't. Sorry.
There's so many questions.
Yeah. Come on, 2 more questions.
There wasn't any new T-shirts in the crowd. The soundtrack.
Don't answer that one. That wasn't a question to answer. No, we've only got 1 more question.
Did you hear any of the soundtracks?
What? Don't answer that.
We heard Flow Rider, and we heard Dizzy Rascal, Heart of a Warrior.
How fast do you regain stamina? I'd say it takes about 4-5 seconds to get to half a bar to be able to use a finisher. If you had 0.
Yeah, if you had to wait, because you might get to a stage where you both get up and you have no stamina, and you're both just waiting. You're spamming the finisher button, waiting for it to activate. Is it hard to make your opponent's head, body, arms, or legs red? I'd say it's exactly the same as before. In submissions, you can tell what body damage you're doing, and it will change color over time as well. So it's a nice feature. I think that's it. I think there's nothing more that can be said for this week. If we get no new information, like if there's no new trailers or gameplay or news from 2K at all, we will do. Either way, we'll do another video next week. I think if you're up for it, Wes.
Yeah, we'll possibly do one next week. We do appreciate you guys like coming to watch it though. We really do.
We've been
so
doing
thank
this for
you.
about last 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on who you've been watching.
If you've been watching me, I've done it for 2 hours and 32 minutes.
Yeah, it's a long
Make
time.
sure you subscribe to us though, guys. Look, make sure you subscribe to us, the Backyard Gaming and the Games Dungeon, because often we give each other exclusive videos. So if you won't see Cesaro's ability list on Yard's videos, and you won't see CM Punk's on mine.
Oh, I'm taking your list soon, so.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, everyone. We really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching the Games Dungeon. Games Dungeon. Yeah. We do appreciate you guys watching our videos. So make sure to keep following us on Twitters and subscribe to us both.
Yep.
And we will see you for more WWE2K15 news as soon as we get it.
Yes, gaming goodness.
We'll see you at Eurogamer if you're coming.
Oh yes, we will be there.
Make sure you tweet us
there.
when you're there.
I'll try and wear an It's My Yard t-shirt so you can spot me out in the crowd. Follow us on Twitter at It's My Yard, at Wezi82. Subscribe, Games Dungeon, Backyard Gaming. and watch for more gaming goodness. We've still got, I mean, we pretty much answered all the questions, but obviously with some of the stuff we talked about tonight, we haven't done in individual videos yet. So, for instance, I'm probably just making a video saying, use steel steps.
Yeah. That'll be it.
That'll be it. Just
It'll show some steel steps.
Just some steel steps. You see,
I do feel sorry for you guys because you've not seen
disappear.
it. Like, we've played the game for 7 hours, and you guys haven't even seen a gameplay trailer. So we do feel for you, which is why we want to give you so much information.
Yeah. that's
That's why we're here. That's why what we want to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
We play it because we love it, but we also want to give you the information. So make sure you subscribe to us. Give us the likes, give us the subscribes, follow us on Twitter, and we'll try and do everything we can to get you more information when we next play the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So thanks for watching. We'll see you hopefully next Sunday for another live stream Q&A on 2K15.
Oh, shucky ducky. Bye bye. Wes is gay.